Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Residents of Evil. Thank you all so much for joining us for this very special Friday night live stream, as we are joined by none other than Claire Redfield herself, Alyson Court. Give it up!
Woo! Hi! Hello!
Thank you so much for joining us, Alyson, to play Veronica today, Code Veronica. Love this game, and a lot of people really appreciate you taking the time out of your day to come by and play this. When was the last time you played or seen this game before?
Oh, goodness. Probably would have been when it first came out. I don't think we've ever played it together, have we?
Once.
Did we?
Yeah, on the PS5.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I guess once Zach played it, but otherwise, I think the only time I've actually gone through the whole thing was when it first came out.
Okay, so this is a lot of it's gonna be relatively new again to you.
It is, and I just have to point something out. The last time, JJ, that we did sort of a playthrough, JJ, you kind of hosed me over, JJ.
what did I do?
Host her over.
Oh, I hosed you over?
Yeah.
Well, tonight, I'm playing, so you could do the same to me.
When we're in the studio, and Catherine and I were taking turns playing through, and I couldn't get out of the street.
Yeah.
And then after the 6th time or 8th time dying, you were like, you could just go up onto the sidewalk or something.
I
I'm
knew.
like, really? You tell me now?
That's how you learn.
After I've lost all will to live, this is when you tell me?
But it was the best. We all had a good time. At least the community enjoyed the pain and struggles we went through.
Yeah.
I knew too once we talk about Fan Expo, but I knew as soon as I see Catherine again, she's probably gonna give me shit about that.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna catch some heat. But thank you so much, Alyson. Real quick, just for anybody who doesn't know, and I'm pretty sure everybody here knows who you are, but do you want to real quick tell us about yourself and your role as Claire Redfield? Just a little context for the audience and those rewatching the VOD after this.
Sure. I guess the lineage would be I've been acting since I was 10 years old. First cartoon I ever booked was Ewoks when I was 11. And then I voiced pretty much every Nelvana cartoon after that, including voicing Lydia Dietz in Beetlejuice. And then that kind of led to the Fox people coming to record the X-Men animated series in the early 90s in Toronto. And that's how I got Jubilee. And then when Capcom came over to Toronto to record Marvel vs. Capcom and those various video games with the real voice actors from the X-Men cartoon, that's where Capcom finally got to meet the Toronto voice pool, and they decided to stick around. And so they held auditions the next year for Resident Evil 2, and that's how I got the voice of Claire Redfield. So the very original Resident Evil 2, the first time you ever meet Claire Redfield. And of course, Paul Haddad was Leon Kennedy. And Sally Cahill was Ada Wong, and a bunch of other phenomenal, wonderful voice actors were involved in that. And that was the start of Capcom doing a lot of video games in Toronto.
Awesome, yeah. Lots of talent from Toronto. A lot of the characters that we know, that we remember through the years, all Toronto talent, and we are Canadian talent. And we discussed this before when you came to the studio, you and Catherine. We did an interview and we learned so much about, the behind the scenes. But no, thank you for joining us again. And I've said this before, but the original Claire will always be my definitive Claire. Enjoy your performance. Enjoy, you engaging with the community and taking the time out for us. So this is something special, not only for us. This is like a dream come true to have you playing Veronica with us, but I'm sure for a lot of the people in the audience. So I just want to make sure, tell you once again, thank you for doing this with us. And then also, I probably should announce that we do have others here. We got Road Team member Bob.
Hi, what's up, guys?
Road Team member Corey.
Hello, how's it going?
And then we got Road Team member Tony.
What's up?
That way. And then next to Tony, we got Road Team member Andy. They're going to be joining us today.
Hello, guten Abend.
All right. And
Guten
guys,
Abend.
thank you all so much for coming by. There is something big we do want to discuss, something we're going to go over. Allison's going to tell you about it. I'm going to tell you about it. We are very excited. And then we're going to jump to the game. So if you enjoyed this stream today, you enjoy Alyson taking the time out of her day to join us for this, please hit that like button. It's free to do, and it lets us know what you guys like to see, and it helps the channel. So thank you, guys. We also have our regular goals, which this stream tonight is going to be focused on the game and Alyson, right? So we're going to let her discuss her experience working on Resident Evil, some things that she maybe wants to talk about with Veronica. But when we get little breaks, I will read the chat. But we do appreciate the super chats, and we'll try to get to them all tonight. But I just want to say thank you guys. Don't worry, we'll go back through and we will read those, but it's probably going to be in breaks. Other than that, I think that's pretty much all I had to go over for the introduction part. But big announcement. Something is brewing for the 30th anniversary of Resident Evil, and it's been orchestrated here by Alyson Court. Alyson, you want to tell them about this big event that is coming up?
Oh, so big it might kill me, JJ.
Oh no, I don't want that to happen.
No. It's been a lot.
I bet.
So my husband has a company called Trepidation Comics, and it now has a booth at Fan Expo, which is Toronto Fan Expo, or also known as Fan Expo Canada. It happens in Toronto, Canada, my home city. And it's at the end of August. It'll be next week, actually less than a week away, because it starts on Thursday. It goes from August 27th through to August 30th. And on the 28th, which is the Friday, and then again on the Sunday, the 30th, we will have a plethora of Resident Evil voice actors at our booth. Signing autographs, signing games, taking photos, etc. And the big thing, all of this is brought together for the reunion panel, the 30th anniversary of all things Resident Evil. We've got the reunion panel happening on Friday, August 28th. And who's coming to kind of like help run it, maybe live stream it, or at least record it for streaming later? Who might that be, JJ?
I still can't believe it to this day, and I wake up in shock, but it's going to be me.
Nice.
I can't believe you reached out and asked me to do that. I'm very grateful to be able to host an amazing panel full of so much talent and, I guess, heroes from my childhood and to this day. You know, the Resident Evil series obviously means so much to me, and it would be nothing with all the performances of you guys over the years. And to be able to be up there and host this and be part of this, like, I am so grateful. So thank you, Alyson, for that.
Honestly, it's my pleasure, and I appreciate the community that you have built and maintained over the years. And just if you watch the responses from the very first time I did any sort of social media post, even just teasing the idea that there might be something Resident Evil happening at Fan Expo, the response has been overwhelming. And so many people from different parts of the world just saying they're just heartbroken that they can't be there for this. So the idea that you might be able to record it and then share it online for people to watch afterwards, I think that's really important. You know, 30th anniversary only happens once,
Yep.
So we got to make the most of it. And you know, we've lost a few of the actors over the years, not many, but obviously one really near and dear to my heart, that being Paul Haddad. And I don't want to wait any longer. I don't want to lose any more of us. I know the fans certainly don't. So having an opportunity to bring as many of us together as possible, it's just, I'm super excited for this.
Yeah, that's amazing you're doing that. And yeah, I can't wait. I think it's going to be incredible. And I think that it's something, like you said, it only happens once. So to have it live, you know, forever on YouTube, for those that aren't able to attend to join and watch, I think that's really cool that we're doing that and going to archive that. So thank you for having us be a part of that. But yeah, so I mean, if real quick, I'm going to go through because I got the information here for the event, but it's going to be packed. So if you guys are able to attend Fan Expo in Toronto, Canada, the last weekend of this month, August 28th through the 30th, which also on the 29th, you're going to be having an X-Men thing. So there's a lot of people in our community that love the X-Men. So it'll be Resident Evil X-Men. That'll be fantastic. But if you are able to attend, you know, depending on where you live or if you're able to fly out, I highly recommend it. I have a link in the description, and pinned comment has a link directly to the Fan Expo tickets, so you can order yourself some tickets. But the guests right now, what I got, and correct me if I'm wrong, Alyson, or if there's more added, let me know. But I got Alyson Court, Claire Redfield, Sally Cahill, Ada Wong, Charlie Kraslovsky, Chris Redfield, Catherine Disher, Jill Valentine, Paul Mercier, Leon S. Kennedy, Riva, I don't want to butcher her name here, Riva Paula Lombardi, Rebecca Chambers, Richard Waugh, Albert Wesker, Jarrell J. Christie, Jim Chapman, Jacob Barker, Kevin Ryman, Evan Saba, Brad Vickers, Laura Thorne, Yoko, and Vittorio Mark Wilkins, also Ashley Graham's Genevieve Bushner, and Andre Pena, Luis Serra. That's packed.
And so, fun fact, Jarrell J. Christie was Jim. He was also David.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
in
yeah.
Outbreak.
He was
He's both. And we're going to have some people there who did the mocap as well for Outbreak specifically, because, I think it's a big deal to get all of us together to represent the different games over the years, but even more so for Outbreak, because nobody from Outbreak has ever done anything in public. So to have 4 of the cast members representing 5 of the lead characters, plus our technical mocap guy and our mocap performer, having them there to really take us through some of those behind the scenes moments making Outbreak, that part I'm really excited about, because Outbreak is probably the game that's most nearest and dearest to my heart. Even though I didn't voice in it, I directed the performances, both mocap and voice.
I love that. I love that you got people from Outbreak coming, because obviously, like you said, they've never been to any of these events before, and I think Outbreak is just such a big game that was ahead of its time. You know, it really was that classic Resident Evil experience with your friends, and it's amazing that fans still got the servers active and we're able to play it together. We do it once a year, but just how in-depth that game is, how many different choices you can make, working together, it's incredible. So to get to meet those people in person for the very first time for the 30th anniversary of Resident Evil, the franchise, like, that's absolutely incredible. So that's what I mean, guys. Like, if you are able to make this event happen, I highly encourage it, because to get all these people together is something that doesn't happen very often.
Yeah, you said it was packed, and then you started reading the names off, and I'm like, oh, he's still going.
I'm still going.
Oh, oh, no, there's more.
And again, this was all coordinated by Alyson. Like, it's crazy that you were able to do this, so that's amazing. Hopefully, we'll be able to catch see you guys. I mean, Corey and I are going to be there as well. So, come meet the actors, come get some signings. There's going to be a panel. There's also going to be, you can get some stuff signed and meet them. And then if you have a minute, stop over and meet us as well. Love to meet you guys. Love to put faces to the names. And I think it'll be an amazing thing for Resident Evil fans. Also, the cosplay group is putting together some events. So Saturday, there's going to be like a cosplay meetup. Like, it's going to be a packed weekend.
Oh, yeah. I'm excited, man.
Very
super excited.
And I mean, so you're going to be at the booth as well. Like, ROE, Ro's going to have your merch and stuff, as well as you guys just being at our booth when we're not at the panel.
Yep.
So people can come meet you and get merch, all that stuff. I would recommend to fans who are coming up, I would say come to the booth earlier in the day. The panel's at 2:00 in the afternoon, and after the panel is when it's going to get really busy at the booth. So if you're able to come to Fan Expo earlier in the day, like let's say even 11 a.m. or 12 noon, that's going to be a much better time to try to get autographs and to do the one-on-one, getting to actually meet us. Because once we're at that panel, you heard how many people are there.
Yeah.
There's not going to be a whole lot of taking questions from the audience. I don't know that we'll have a lot of time for any of that, because it's more about like just hearing from the people on stage and their experiences over the past 30 years. So anybody who's coming and has questions and just if you want to go more in depth with any of us, you're going to want to come to the booth.
Yep, definitely.
And that's
all
booth
right.
703.
What was it? Say that again?
Booth 3703.
Perfect. And we'll be sure, because we're going to be there, be sure to give updates on our social media. So if you're following Row Network or Alyson Court or any of the actors, I'm sure you're going to see updates on where to go, when it's going to be. But it's going to be a lot of fun. So hopefully we'll see you guys there for that. Again, link is in the description and in the pinned comment. Is there anything else you want to say about the event before we get started here, Alyson?
I'm sure stuff will come out as we're playing. Yeah, so let's just dive into the game, and I'll just sort of blurt stuff out as it comes to my brain.
Perfect. Real quick, again, if you guys enjoyed, hit that like, and please let us know how the audio levels are. I want to make sure that we're all balanced properly. The game's not too loud, just for your, viewing pleasure because once we record this, I want to make sure everything's balanced. We can't redo it. So let us know in the chat if there's any audio issues. I think I took care of any echo, and I think everybody is balanced pretty well. Real quick, we got a ton of support. I'm gonna rapid fire through that, and then we're gonna jump to the game. We got Jess.
Okay.
Thank you for 29 months recruit. Ro, hell yeah, we appreciate
Thanks,
that
Jess.
continued support. Keiko, thank you for the incredibly generous 10 gifted Ro Squad memberships. Thank you for growing the Ro. Please, everybody give it up to Keiko. Suspect13 with a $2 super chat. Thank you, Suspect13.
Oh, hi, out.
Hi, Alyson and Rose Squad. Let the good times roll.
Hell yeah. Reject, thank you for 66 months recruit. Salute, brother. That's long time support. We appreciate that.
Working a football game tonight. Sorry, I can't stay.
It's all right, man. Catch the VOD and good luck with the football game. Mr. Brandon Salisbury himself with a very generous $20 super chat. Thank you, Brandon, for your very generous support. A director and producer of the upcoming Original Sin Prelude to Biohazard Resident Evil prequel fan film.
Good evening, Rowan. Hello to Alyson. Let's have a great stream, and I hope we break 170K during this stream.
Hey, thank you, brother. We're getting really close.
We're like 160 away or something. Yeah, it's pretty close.
We got Jenny Boy. Thank you for the $10 super chat, brother. Appreciate that.
Happy Friday, everyone. Hope you've all had a great week. Happy to be here for another incredible stream with my favorite YouTube channel and YouTube community.
Appreciate
Thanks,
that,
Johnny.
dude.
Johnny, you're here too.
No. 15 months. Alpha Team, though. Winning team. Thank you for over a year.
Oh, lick that like and grow the row.
Oh, don't like
And
it.
then hi, Alyson.
And hi.
Okay.
Our chat's a little different. That's okay. They're just like us. We got Warner. Thank you for 26 months recruit over 2 years. Appreciate that.
Smash like or you love Umbrella Corps. Umbrella Corps.
Allison's in that. I was just going through. You have
What?
an incredibly long your IMDb, all the things that you were in. You were in Umbrella Corps too, right, Allison?
Operation Raccoon City you're thinking of.
Oh, am I thinking of
Operation
Operation?
Raccoon City. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I mixed them up. My bad.
Yeah.
That's my bad.
Get out of here,
Yeah,
JJ. You're
get-
fired.
We knew about this
Yeah,
right before the stream.
one that's a good, fun, tactical Resident Evil shooter, and then there's one that I just can't
Oh,
get
God.
behind, and you're not in that one.
You're in the
okay?
good. You're in the better one. Trust me.
All right, and then where are we at here? Oh, we got Jeremiah. Thank you for the incredibly generous $20 super chat. Appreciate that support, brother.
The Rose Squad knows this already, but I have to let Alyson know that my daughter is named Claire because of how much I loved her version of the character. Thanks for bringing her to life and giving me a good name for my kid.
Oh, that's awesome.
Aw, thank you. You said that was Jeremiah?
Yeah, that's Jeremiah
Dylan Cook.
Dylan Cook. Yep.
Yes.
Thank you,
Jeremiah.
Jeremiah. I really appreciate that. And thank you to Claire. Hello, Claire.
My cousin's name's Claire, but it wasn't
Oh, yeah,
named after
right.
Claire. But I just tell my cousin that,
But
you're named after
Her mom
Claire
did
Redfield.
play a lot of
She did.
Resident Evil.
I
Also.
think there's something to that.
There's a non-zero chance.
Yeah. Courier, thank you for
never-
3 months. Bravo, team.
It's good to see the real Claire. Question for Alyson. What is your opinion and react about Sony will not produce game discs in 2028?
I've actually been very vocal about this. I think it's BS. I think, especially when you see the behavior of these companies that just suddenly things aren't in your library anymore. You don't have access to. You can't pay it if your account hasn't updated the way that they want it, or they're just having some sort of pissy fit that day and they decide to not give you access to your online games. No, I think it's absolute crap. So I am a big proponent of tangible media, hard copy discs that you can own and play forever, and you don't need some server online. Look at what people are talking about right now with servers and data centers and how bad they are for the world. Well, you know what? Just have your nice PlayStation 2 disc that you can pop in and play whenever you want.
Yeah, well said. Very well said.
Right.
And I'm glad you got to answer that question because you and I talked about that for a bit before as well. Glad somebody
Yeah.
asked. We are
Thank
almost.
you for that
sorry.
excellent question.
Yep, good question. Daniel, thank you for 13 months recruit over here.
Let's freaking go.
Hell yeah, Smoking Chris Redfield, welcome to Rose Squad Recruit. Raccoon
Welcome.
City Pizza with a $5. Thank you for the $5 pizza fund.
Thoughts on No Claire since Revelations 2 or an Outbreak remake? Good to see you putting together an amazing event. I hope it becomes a common thing.
Oh, okay. Probably wants your thoughts on Claire should be back in a future mainline Resident Evil game, right? Leon's got a lot of the spotlight, so I think that's what he's
I
asking
think
there.
so too, yeah.
Bring back Claire.
Yeah, I think it would be good to have Claire come back. I'm just not sure that they know what to do with her. Ever since they've done stuff since Revelation 2 and beyond, it's felt a little off-brand.
I agree.
So I tell people all the time, My favorite non-Claire or non-Resident Evil iteration of what I think is the best kind of essence of a Claire character out there is a movie called You're Next. It's this beautiful, tight slasher film, so well done. I think it came out in 2013. And the lead character, she's Australian, but aside from that, she, to me, really represents what Claire is all about. So highly recommend. Go watch that, and then you'll know what I think, or the kind of character that I believe Claire is at her soul, and the direction that they should probably go.
That's fantastic. I'll have to watch that movie. I had no idea. That's actually, I wasn't thinking about her portrayed, like her as a character portrayed in another film. That's really cool. I like that. You're Next. Okay.
I'm looking that up. I actually saw that one. That was a very good movie.
Oh,
So-
You're
Yeah.
Next. Okay.
Yeah.
And the lead protagonist is just fabulous. That character. Mwah.
So that's you heard it from Claire Redfield herself, who she thinks is another good interpretation of Claire.
Yes.
That's cool. We got Anthony. Thank you for joining Row Squad Recruit. Carrier, Raccoon City Story. Thank you for 60 months. Bravo team, brother. Appreciate that long-time support.
Cheers, Ro. Alyson, your work as Claire, plus on Outbreak, is incredible. Outbreak 1 and 2 are so underrated and excel at expanding Raccoon City as a character.
Well said.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We owe a lot to Alyson for that.
Yeah.
Game. Yeah. T-Pod, thank you for the $2 super chat.
Hey, Alyson, can you ask ZM to text Zach, please?
Zax.
That's, I don't know. Zach's, please. I don't know.
Okay, I don't know.
I don't know who Teapot YouTube is, but
I don't know, but okay.
All right.
All right.
Hey,
Catherine,
honey. Tell yourself, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Catherine's Books Island, thank you for the gifted membership. Thank you for growing the
you.
row. The GOAT with a very generous $20 super chat. Thank you, brother, for your very generous support.
Alyson, what's your favorite Resident Evil game from 7 to Requiem, including 2 Remake, 3 Remake, and 4 Remake?
7 to Requiem.
oh, it's
So when the 7 came out, right?
Oh, okay, the
Like-
newer, the RE engine.
The way they came out, like in order.
I think during
I
our
don't like
interview.
any of them.
Yeah, you didn't play them.
Right.
I don't. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm old school. They've made them way too easy now. When
tape.
when I meet people who come up to the table and they're like, "Well, I finished the remake and finished this one and finished that." I'm like, "That's nice, toots. Go back and play the and then talk to me," because
did you also have good nap time in kindergarten while you're playing those baby games?
yeah, exactly. Thank you. Would you like a cookie?
Yes, please.
Some milk with that game playing time? Okay. Anyway.
That's good. Actually, to go off that question though, now me asking you the games that you were in, what was your favorite of all of the ones that you were in with the old school Resident Evil, right?
Very good.
Yeah, which one?
Oof. Okay, so Resident Evil 2, I didn't know what I was making. I didn't know what I was working on.
Yeah.
Paul and I, we didn't really get to record our stuff together. It was very isolating. We would see each other out in the waiting room and when we would pass in the hall in the studio, and we'd have these little commiseration moments where we'd be like, "Is this weird to you? Yeah, this is really weird. Like, what is this? I don't know." And it wasn't until the following year when the game finally came out. It was like, "Oh, okay, cool." They didn't do that with me for Code Veronica. Code Veronica was really a great working experience because they pretty much had me there every day, and I got to do my scenes with all of the other actors.
Okay, so that was
Yeah, I was either in the booth with Steve, or I was in the booth with Chris, or I was in the booth with Alfred, or I was in the booth with Alexia. Like, I got to do that, all of that. The only thing that I didn't get to do was when we did the extra recording stuff, like half a year later for the director's cut, and we did all that extra stuff, the scene with Wesker and whatnot. I didn't get to record with Richard that time. So from a strictly voice acting situation, working on Code Veronica was it was loads of fun.
Yeah.
Also because I knew what I was working on by that point.
Yeah.
But Outbreak was 2+ years of my life. My child was born during that time. I worked with that core of actors for so long. We did so many things, and it was such a cutting edge, just, pushing the envelope of what could be done, that I'd never worked on anything like that in my life up until that point. So that one means the most to me.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Veronica has a game that you're in, and the one that means the most, Outbreak. Good.
I still think it's a shame we never got a file 3.
Yes.
Yeah.
We made so many scenarios. You have no idea. Like, there were so many storylines. I don't even know which stories ultimately made it into the final games because we recorded so many scenarios.
Yeah, no, I remember we talked about it. At some point we have to have you back on to do a podcast discussing all of that, because that is something that has always been fascinating to me, because you'll see little tidbits online of this was supposed to be in file 3, this was supposed, and a lot of the stuff that you had in 1 and 2 also wasn't in there. And it's like there's so much that never was released, or never came to fruition, that would be fascinating to hear about.
Yeah. I mean, I don't fault Capcom at all for any of that, because it was such a massive game, massive undertaking, and they went into it like full throttle, just trying to make it the best thing possible. And then as you go and you're learning, and you have all of these sort of obstructive things coming into place, not with the company, but just the reality of technology at the time. And so something that was supposed to be 50 scenarios ends up getting whittled down to 19. I think we ended up making at least 19 scenarios, if not more. And then I don't know how many ultimately made it into the game. It's not dislike or unlike the mocap experience. At the time, we would be shooting in like 120 per second, and we'd be getting this incredible motion capture, and then they would want us to strip it down to 3 frames per second.
Oh, really?
So that it could end up in the game into the engine. That's all it could handle. And it's like, all that art, all that blood, sweat, and tears, making sure that we actually got it right, and we didn't have like the beads crossing signals or falling off. And oh my goodness, it was just so. I think everybody who worked on Outbreak and every aspect of that game, we all kind of went through that as sort of a metaphor. It was like we put so much into it, and at the end you only got this little bit, but this little bit was still such an awesome gem that I'm so very proud of.
Yeah, yeah, very true. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears went into it, and it turned out to be like a fantastic game that people love to this day. But I got to be careful with what questions I ask you, because I could quickly turn this into an Outbreak discussion.
Yeah, definitely.
And we'll never get to
That's
Veronica.
true. I realized we need to pause.
Yeah. We're gonna pause on this board too, but guys, thank you so much. We're gonna come back around to a lot of those super chats and memberships. Thank you for that, guys. We're about to begin the game, so again, let us know how the audio levels are once the game starts. I think without further ado, I think it's time to jump into Resident Evil Code Veronica. This is X, actually. It's the X version.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. All right, let me start it up. I'm excited to go through this, but I'm nervous because now you're watching and judging me, everything I do, and I'm already not good at this game.
Everything that you do.
Oh, I knew it. Just like you guys did when you were here. That's why I let you run around without knowing where you were going, because I was getting you back.
Hey, JJ, you can walk on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
Alyson,
this
do you
game, but it's so
prefer the
hard.
X version or the original?
Oh, we're doing X.
X,
Yeah. And so, because we
Yeah,
got like a...
I just want to know what she prefers, what she likes more.
Oh, what Alyson likes more.
Oh, I have to actually play them both again to...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they added some stuff to X. Andy, to this day, stands by the original version's the best version because it flows a little better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the pacing was better in the originals, and I could see why they removed certain scenes but put it back later in the X version, so I prefer the original.
Yeah. Turn the game down a little bit. Game's too loud.
At least on our
And also the Dreamcast system, like that was awesome.
Oh yeah, I love the
yeah.
Dreamcast.
For its time.
My favorite console.
The American Midwestern town, Raccoon City, has been
There we go, that
completely
should be a little better.
decimated due to the T-virus outbreak that was instigated by the International Corporation.
Okay, so I'm gonna have the game a little quieter so that if Allison's talking,
Redfield
you can hear what
will
she's
arrive
saying,
in Raccoon City to search for
as
the
opposed to the
lost
game. So
Redfield.
again, let us know how the audio is, guys, and I'm gonna try my best not to screw this up.
Managed to escape from the city.
It's very dramatic.
Was only
I love this
a
intro, by the way.
things to come.
A prelude of things to come.
Really
Dun, dun, dun.
3 months later.
Not this.
I know.
Dream.
Oh, stop.
So when we were recording this and we were doing the pickups, our engineer Paul Haddad and voice director Susan Hart were together. And they
Welcome to your new home.
Wait, what? What was it?
They would do when you see the helicopters flying. They would do this.
Trespassing in her facility 10
The
days ago.
helicopter.
She apparently infiltrated the complex looking for
Helicopter. It does sound like one. It really does.
be members of RVD's famous stars.
They were so excited to watch my face when I got to watch this during the pickup session.
Oh, did they record? They recorded your face while you were...
No, they were just watching because it was the first time I got to see any of it when we came back a few months later to do pickups.
Oh, I see.
Because they wanted me to emote and do the vocals for all of this to picture.
Oh, okay. What did you think of this scene
Yeah.
when you first seen it, going from 2 to this?
Oh, it's awesome! I
Yeah.
love this scene.
It's so popular that it made its way into the movies, say which, you know, the movies are a different discussion, but like it was an iconic scene, like outrunning a chopper with miniguns. Like it's badass to see her go from Claire in 2 to now here.
I like this part where she drops the gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then trust
Yeah, it's so cool. It's so cool.
Yeah, when it came out, I really tried to do that. You know, with a airsoft gun, I tried to slow down. I was 15 years old, so
I guarantee you, I could see you doing that, dude. It's
I hurt
hilarious.
myself.
Allison, if you ever come back up to the studio, we go shoot guns here. We'll get you one that's unloaded, an airsoft replica, and then you can pull that off in real life.
Yeah, good luck.
I should pull it off.
Yeah. Okay, I'll be super happy to do that in my 50s. Thank you.
Oh yeah. Cool.
Oh, shouldn't say that.
It still looks so good.
It does.
Yeah.
No one said anything.
Yeah, I didn't see it either.
I assume it's good though. It was just the interest. Oh.
God.
I was equipped with a lighter I could see outside. But yeah, this goes to like the graphics of the Dreamcast and how much of a leap it was at the time when it came out. Like I remember seeing this game for the first time and I was just like I was with the original Resident Evil 2. I was like blown away, like, oh my god, this looks like real life.
Yeah.
Still laughing at the helicopter thing.
Voice actor tip.
I'm built like that guy, just so you know.
She laughs so she can see you.
It's a baggy hoodie. Leave me alone.
Perfect. Go on. Get out of here. This place is finished. I don't know, it might have been a special forces team. But in any case, this prison's been taken over.
So,
That's
Alyson,
Martin Roach, right?
Wiped out.
What's that?
sorry?
You're free to
That's Martin
leave the
Roach
complex.
voicing this character.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you if you got
But you may
to
as
work
well
with
know
him.
You have no chance of getting off this island.
I work with Martin all the time.
What are
Really?
you going to do?
And
Mhm.
tell us a little bit
Don't worry
about that. Yeah, actually recording this stuff together and
So
bit about him.
I didn't get to record this scene with him, but nowadays I work with him on a ton of stuff. I get to direct him as well.
really,
So-
that's cool.
Yeah, he's a good friend. So there are other things. I will say that with this upcoming weekend, next weekend in Toronto, if things are a success with what we're doing for this year, then I have future plans for actors and other games to be focused on for future events.
That would be fantastic.
But we have to make this first one a success first.
Yeah, definitely. If this event is a success and it's really well loved by the community and a bunch of people show up and everything goes smoothly, are you interested in putting together some big events like this in the future in other areas?
Yeah, it's absolutely something I would consider. There are benefits to being in Toronto, just because so many of us live here. We're local, so it's from that standpoint, it's easy to bring in people who maybe no longer even work in the industry anymore. So it's I'm open to conversations. I've had some people reach out and show interest, but it's really about what's the best option for very. So I want to make sure that they get a plan that gives us all the best.
Okay, I kind of caught that you were cutting out a little bit. I wonder if that's like a close on rejoin thing.
Maybe.
I think so.
It could be, yeah.
Maybe actually, you know what, Alyson, just talk a little closer to it, and I think it might pick it up. Maybe it was just like
The
a
noise
limiter.
suppression. Yeah.
It might have been a limiter.
Okay. I was just saying I'm open to conversations about doing this kind of thing in other places. But I'm very protective of my actors, so I would want to make sure that it's the best opportunity possible for all of us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all.
That's good. That's good. And since you have a good working relationship with the event, and I would assume that if you were to do more, it would probably be at fan expos, right? Going forward, more fan expos.
Wait right there. I'm coming over.
I mean, that would be the goal. That's certainly, I want to talk to them, and I think there are some very supportive people at Informa Fan Expo who would be open to those discussions, but it's just about what can happen, because I'm not gonna have a booth, my own booth in other cities, so somebody else would have to take that on.
I see.
But nothing is impossible, and if it doesn't work in terms of these bigger...
Claire Redfield.
Sorry. Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Nice. I'll remember that.
Aww.
I heard there's an airport.
He's such a baby.
Once I find it, I can finally escape.
I like the dynamic between the two of them in this, because like a lot of people are always like, oh, Leon and Claire, but it's like they were more like partners than they were. But like with Steve, it's like he starts being this like snarky, kind of rude dickhead, but then when you learn the story about him, Claire's character like understands kind of what he went through and feels for him.
Right.
Yeah, no, Steve, I don't know if there's another character that I feel more sorry for.
Yeah.
He was given such a raw deal, and he's there, and all of this is put on his shoulders, and he's doing his best, but he's a kid.
Yeah.
Like he's essentially a kid. Right. And then what happens to him, it's just brutal.
Yeah.
So.
And you knew a lot of that going into like your performance with him, working with him. You knew kind of like the story of it, right? And kind of how like when you start and you meet him, you're like, who the heck's this guy? And then as you kind of progress the story, you kind of come around to him and you guys work together. How was that working with his voice actor and kind of understanding like where the story was going?
Well, first, we weren't given the whole script at once.
Okay.
We were given the stuff that we were going to be recording at that time.
Oh.
And because I was used to recording different endings depending on if this happens or if this person survives or if this happens,
Yeah.
There were a lot of moving parts. So I didn't know until we were actually like in it. And that day when we're doing the scene when he like transforms, right?
Yeah.
That for sure that's what was going to happen to him.
Okay, so you kind of learned as you went. You learned it like just like when you play the game.
That like he does not survive.
Oh,
There's no there's no version where he survives.
Yeah.
So that was pretty intense. And yeah, it's an interesting moment playing a scene with an actor. And Bill was new to this. He'd never done a game before. So it was for all of the other actors, it was a very weird experience. And it was exactly like what I had kind of gone through the first time around. So that's why Capcom had me in the booth with them. It's like, you know, talk them down from the ledge, let them know it's okay. And it feels weird, but it's okay. They'll get through it. So that was kind of my job, to be in the booth with the other actors.
Well, that's nice you were able to work with new actors and kind of coach them through it. I mean, that definitely helped in your future endeavors with Capcom and the stuff you worked on.
Yeah, it's 100% why down the road then they were into the idea of me directing.
Yeah, they seen that in you.
Yeah.
But it kind of goes to the character too. Like that's why I think you embodied Claire, because like a lot of your real life personalities kind of were in the character.
There's you know, I guess there's the nurturing or the like. Yeah, there's a bit of that. I mean, I certainly felt that for Bill.
Yeah.
Because it was so weird and the character was so awkward. And he did what they wanted him to do, even though it felt pretty like not natural.
Yeah.
In the moment, but no, I think he gave it his all.
I mean, I know like he's annoying. He comes off annoying sometimes, but I think that was kind of the point. I think the point of his character was to be kind of whiny and annoying until you get to know him, and then when he dies at the end, like it's very sad. So I think that. Was there any of the actors that you worked with in this game that you like anything that stands out to you as like, oh, I remember when we did this, or you know, a story from your recording sessions?
I remember Michael Filipowicz, Chris Redfield, and he was like theater, film, like very intense guy, and like really cool, but very intense. And again, the whole into a video game was a strange concept. And he would do all of this theater stuff and these breathing exercises, and like sometimes he would remind me of the Karate Kid, because he would do these with the tree pose into a stork position, just to kind of center himself and get into, you know, performance mode. So I found that always fascinating.
He really did that to get into the mode, like that was his thing.
Yeah, just to sort of get himself focused and just feel.
That's cool.
You know, I guess feel the performance kind of move through his body and envelop him.
Yeah,
it was fascinating to watch.
Did you have anything like that you did that you're like, oh, this is like something I have to do every time before I do a recording, so that I'm like in my element and I'm ready to go?
I feel like for Claire, what seemed to work was my skepticism. Whenever, you know, I'd get a note from the control room from either the clients or the director suggesting something, and I would have read through all of my scripted material, so I would know, like, at least for that day, I knew it pretty well. And then I was usually like, are you sure that's what's happening? Doesn't blah, blah, blah on page 46. Okay. And invariably they would be like, oh, yeah, she's right. And so that was sort of that tone of Claire, even from RE2 with the, you're a cop, right? And do you need help with that? Like, the skepticism, my own personal skepticism, I think is what helped me stay in the Claire world.
I was gonna say that, like, that's you were not only handling like a lot of the coaching and doing the acting, but you were also on top of the continuity.
Knew it better than the director.
Yeah,
so, like, pretty good.
Sometimes it's easier when you only have the one character to really focus on.
Yeah.
My job is to really know Claire, to know what she's going through and what the story is going to present her with. I don't need to know all of the other, tiny details for every other character or, the game design.
Yeah.
Which is what the people in the control room need to focus on. So it's easier when it comes to Claire-focused stuff,
What what is something that, like, you went from Resident Evil 2 to Veronica? What is something that you added to the character that maybe you didn't have, other than, you know, working with the actors and collaborating in an environment where you're actually acting with others? But what was something you added to the character that you did that contributed to your performance as Claire in Veronica?
There was a comfortability, I think. I think in the original Resident Evil 2, it was a total fish out of water. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know, like, I'm alone here and this is weird. I don't even know what I'm working on. And then by the time we got to Code Veronica, there was definitely a comfortability with the environment of voicing for a video game and the character herself.
That kind of worked out.
Yeah, so I think it works with the evolution of the character too. By the time we see her in Code Veronica, she's like, I've dealt with these creatures before. I know how to handle myself. I'm not military trained. I'm not police trained, but I've got skills.
So it worked, it aligned perfectly because you were getting more comfortable with the acting and embodying the character as the character in the game was getting more confident in becoming like her own Redfield without Chris, like doing her own thing. That's cool.
Yeah.
Was there anything like during the shooting that got really difficult, like where it was like, oh, this is tough to deal with, but it's my job and I'm doing it? Like, was there any moments like if you had to act a certain way or anything on set that just like, I don't know, it was like a difficult experience that you overcame?
I think it just came down to sometimes translation lines and playing the scene, playing the moment, and it's like, this feels forced or this feels awkward. What is something that would work in this moment that gives them what they want, but just sounds a little bit more natural?
Okay.
Because, of course, you know, we remember the various lines from Resident Evil 2. Some of them a bit weird. And just trying to find a moment, particularly when you have the other actor in the booth, you have that opportunity to try to play the dialogue back and forth between each other to get something that sounds a little bit more real. So it wasn't like a really difficult obstacle to overcome. It was just playing around with what felt right.
That makes sense. I know you portrayed the same character twice, right? You did Darkside Chronicles. How was that experience?
It was good. It was interesting because it covered both RE2 and Veronica.
Yeah.
And it was all of the directors and the team, they were all in LA. So we were I was by myself in a studio in Toronto, and we were using, back then it was called ISDN, to sync up the two computer systems to record. And it was good.
Redfield.
Liam O'Brien actually was one of my main voice directors for that.
What are you doing here?
Okay.
And it was fun. It was a lot. One of the things I remember most from that was the breath. They wanted everything to be like intense in the moment, so they wanted a lot of breath in what was being said or in any of the performances, just a bit more. Leon, as opposed to Leon.
What?
Like, it was just breathy.
Because it's such a fast-paced on-rails shooter, that makes a lot of sense that they'd be like, do the same thing, but make it more frantic, right? It's supposed to be
exactly.
like level 100, 110 every one.
Go run around the studio and then talking to the mic.
Yeah, get exhausted.
And take off your pants, which...
Yeah, tell us that story again for anybody that missed that. Because without context, when you say run around the studio and give us the voice lines and also take off your pants, out of context, that sounds wild, but it was wild.
Yes, he can. I'm sure of it.
It was. Yeah.
He won't come.
So it was like March, I want to say. It was very cold in Toronto. I had these pants on that had this outer shell that was sort of like this vinyl shell, and it had this opalescent color to it. They're really cute, but they crinkle and make a crinkly sound, and there's no getting around that, and it's not something that I was really thinking about. Like, it was a boneheaded decision to wear them that day. So thankfully it was just Jeff, my engineer, and me, and the clients were all in LA. So we did have a camera for Skype so that they could kind of see me, but Jeff came and talked to me, and he was like, hey, the pants are a little bit noisy. So I tried to stand differently, and every time I would breathe, you'd still hear like that sound. And he's like, they're really noisy. And so he and I just agreed. We're like, all right, I'm going to take my pants off. I'm going to tie my sweater around my waist. And he's like, okay, I'm going to go into the other room and tell them that we're having a bit of glitching with the internet connection, so I have to turn the cameras off. I'll let you know when the cameras are off. And then I'm going to turn and look away, and you do what you got to do, and then you let me know when you're good to go. And that's what I did. So there is, I guess, because we did what, 4 days on that, 3 or 4 days. So about 25% of my performance in Darkside Chronicles, I'm not wearing pants.
That was crazy. And because it's a subconscious thing, but did it affect or change your performance in any way, knowing that you're recording these lines and you don't have your pants on? Like, would it not feel uncomfortable?
No, I thought it was hilarious. Honestly, for me, I was like, that's right, MFs. I'm like, you're pantless. Giving it my all for the sake of the game. I don't know. I thought it was ridiculous. And Jeff and I to this day just laugh about it.
Yeah, so. That is wild.
Another level to that is she's pantsless and also has to be out of breath saying her lines.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's that. Yeah.
To add to it. That's awesome.
Yep.
Oh yeah, go ahead, Andy.
Oh yeah. So do you remember any, I don't know, scenes you recorded that didn't make it into the game?
Not so much scenes. They were pretty careful with the scenes. And to be honest, I don't know everything that did make it or didn't make it, because oftentimes it depends on what you do, right? You'll get a different reaction from the character depending on what you've just done. So it's hard for me to say. I do know when Steve and Claire think that we've escaped and we're so excited to finally get off the island, one of the Capcom producers at the time, Eric, had me record, instead of saying, I'm just, I can't wait to get home, or I hear Hawaii is nice this time of year. They had me say, I'm just excited to get back to I'm excited to get back home and relax on my big comfy couch.
On your big comfy couch?
That would have been so funny. That would have been so good.
Yeah, I don't know if you know this, but Bob is a massive Lunette fan. That is his favorite over Claire Redfield. I'm just making that up, but is that true?
It was like I grew up with PBS, kind of I didn't have cable or anything, so when I was little, my mom would put on TV, that'd be on.
That's cool.
So
that is cool.
I told her that we did an interview with you, and she was like, that name's familiar. I told her that you were a Lunette from Big Comfy Couch. She's like, what? I'm like, out of all things.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It was so funny.
Well, yeah, he tried to get that line in there. He thought it would be a fun Easter egg for people, but the guys, the upper folks in Japan were like, no, we're not doing that.
No, that sucks. But that would have been a great nod to the other, characters you portray.
Pour one out for what could have been.
Yeah. That's a good question, though. I didn't know that.
JJ, you're keeping me alive, right?
Yeah, I am actually. I was going to ask you, because I can't play this without your approval, but am I doing okay?
He hasn't died yet.
Well, I did see a zombie come up and start to try to bite her, so I just want to make sure.
I let him do that. It was a tactical thing that I did for the better outcome.
Okay.
It was a strategy. Or you won't die in this stream. It's actually impossible for you to die in it.
Not quite.
Yeah, you still could, but I won't let it happen.
Okay.
Cooking.
Tell her what you did, JJ.
Okay, so there is a glitch in this game and Capcom never fixed it. They never patched it out.
It's still in the PS5 version and everything.
It's still in all the versions.
Right.
There's a glitch. And I figured for the sake of this streaming, because I get nervous when I'm talking to actors such as yourself and playing a game and watching the chat at the same time. Like, everybody in the chat knows I'm terrible at, I'm really bad at multitasking. I'm terrible, right? And so to have a good flowing stream and to maintain a good conversation, I use that glitch that's still in this game that's never been patched out. So it's not cheating.
What
it's in the
glitch
game.
is it,
It's
Jade?
called the infinite herb glitch. And if you do the beginning portion, which you would have seen, the chat would have seen at the beginning, if you do it in a specific order, you have an herb that never burns up. You have it infinite.
You can heal a million times
Yep.
if you want.
That's why I said I'm never gonna let you die, Alyson. I got you. I might have cheated, but it's in the game. It's not cheating.
She looks at her.
I knew she was gonna judge me when I told her. No.
I don't know how to feel about this.
I'm using the tools at my disposal.
It's in the
game. It's
game.
a hard game.
No, I appreciate that. It's very clear to use the tools at your disposal.
Yeah. Just channeling.
Yeah, I don't know. Actually, I was gonna say, I think you do better multitasking. I think you're a better speaker while you're playing the game. Because if you recall,
I probably did some stuff.
do you remember when we tried to do the interview?
Yeah. Oh, when I
And it
repeat,
was
I had to
just-
repeat a million times.
The four of us sitting in the room, and you and Andrew started off talking, and like Catherine and I just looking at each other like, what is
I
going
felt your
on?
eyes on me the whole time, and it was so damn difficult. It's like I really want to impress them.
Yeah.
And then you guys are like, okay, stop, no, we're gonna start. We have to redo it, and then you did a second time, and I think when whoever had flubbed it really bad the first time, the other one went, and then Catherine and I are just looking at each other like, oh my god, what did we agree to right now? And then we finally got into it. But I think you actually are. This is a really good medium. I know a lot of people like that, where it's just they need to have something to be doing to get that one part of the brain, the part of the brain that kind of overanalyzes everything. It's focused on the gameplay so that we can now have a conversation.
Yeah, I actually
Makes
never
sense.
thought of that until you just said that, and you 100%. Like, I never thought of that. Like, when I play a game that I'm familiar with, that I can just get in the zone. I don't overthink.
Yeah.
And I always said this. Like, even talking with you, any of the other voice actors, like out of the entire team, I've never been the best at it. Like, I get nervous. I just want to make a good impression. I want to make sure that I do something justice for the audience. And there's always that part that's overthinking.
You
And
definitely overthink. That's
once
true,
I
but
go though,
you're good.
like,
Yeah,
I'm fine. But
You're
you're
really-
right. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Alyson figured me out.
Yeah, she did.
She's my new psychiatrist. Claire Redfield herself.
Just diagnosed with ADHD.
Yeah.
You just need-
basically.
So to take away from this, when you need to lock in, you need to overload yourself with way too much stimulation.
Yeah. So when we're at the event here in Toronto, I'll just be playing the game.
You'll have your
all the time.
VR on.
Yeah, you're
Playing
gonna have like a
Subway
Wii in one
Surfers.
hand, you're gonna have the PS5 in the other.
Don't worry, he's got some ADD. He'll be fine.
He's still really good at what he does. Once he gets into it.
Yeah. He must have seen something in me to ask me to come after I flubbed a million lines while we were recording that. I remember too how funny
remember
it was
that
because
part.
Andrew and I recorded our pitch to them, like, please come to the studio, this and this. But we literally had that massive blood stain on the wall where Charlie,
I tried to cover it up.
the keeper, blasted his brains out, but we never covered it.
I tried. I painted it 20 times, but that.
You painted it after when we
Oh,
filmed
was it before?
It was
Okay.
in there. What did you think of that when you seen that, Alyson? The blood stain in the
It wasn't
keeper's
I
there.
room.
didn't watch the video because I was like, no, I'm good. I'd done the podcast with you before, and I was like,
Yeah.
okay, I feel I'm okay to say yes. Catherine texted me at like 1 o'clock in the morning. She's like, did you watch the video that they sent us to see if we'd say yes? And I'm like, no, why? And she's like, in their murder room?
You guys still said yes.
Yeah.
They want to come pick us up and drive us for 5 hours up to the middle of nowhere to go in their murder room?
That is sketchy.
100% she's not wrong though, because that's where Charlie died
Charlie
in the
died
Keeper's
there.
Diary, and
Yep.
it is in the middle of nowhere, and they did have to drive
Yeah.
5 hours. Oh my god!
Remember when the water company, we had them walk through there?
Yeah.
All the blood on the wall.
They're like, what's going on out
Yeah.
here? Don't worry about it.
It's a movie, I
I
promise.
think you guys need to reassess your survival instincts.
Yeah. But no, you guys said yes, and that was a fantastic time we had with you guys coming
Yes.
here, and you guys were super awesome
They
to
really
hang
were.
out with, even though you judged me the whole time. Like, it's okay. It made me better as a person.
Constructive
Just kidding.
criticism.
Constructive criticism.
I did not judge you until you'd been sitting there the whole time, and finally, after like the 8th time of watching me die, you're like, you know, you can just go on the sidewalk. I'm like, dude, you could
I did
have
it to
told me
myself.
that. Really? Like,
You're good though. You got the hang of it.
I think I was like, thanks, JJ, dick.
There was some very fun, colorful words that were in there that I don't know if made it into the
I
final.
don't think a lot of them did.
I don't know if Andrew put it into the final cut, but it was good because you guys are very down to earth, right? You say things that you would expect anybody to say in that situation.
Exactly.
Easy to get along
I
with.
think you got some F-bombs from Catherine for sure.
Oh
yeah.
yeah, she's got a mouth on
I think
her.
the first
I like
thing
her.
she said to me was an F-bomb.
Yeah. Who the fuck are you? She didn't say that.
No.
Yeah.
She's hilarious, though.
I like Catherine a lot. I like how blunt
Blunt.
she is. Yeah, she's hilarious.
Yeah.
Say what she thinks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot where I was going with that, but yeah. Oh, we were gonna do Veronica, but we just ran out of time.
Code
Right.
Yeah. Or yeah, that was the plan, but you guys were here till like midnight, 1 a.m. or something like that, and we had to call it.
That was late.
We were so exhausted because it was it was Monday morning after a 4-day event at C2E2. We had been at the booth signing from morning until night for 4 days. And then super early Monday morning the next day, that's when Baggy came and got us, and we drove for 5 hours, and the car was stuffed with our luggage. So I actually was in the middle part of the back seat. So my legs were up around like this.
Oh no.
And for the 5 hours, yeah.
Nice job, Peggy. Get a bigger vehicle next time.
So by the time we got to the studio, and the studio was so cold. Do you remember?
Yes, I remember. I felt bad because, like, to this day, I was just thinking about it. I was like, we had such a great time, but I remember how everybody was shivering. And we had to keep wiping our noses. It was so cold.
And partly, like, it was the fatigue. It was, we were so drained of energy by that point that just made it feel that much colder.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's a fever dream for me. I don't really remember a whole lot of what happened while we were there. I remember doing the photo shoot at the end. That was fun.
That was cool. Yep, we did do a photo shoot. We did a lot that day. But what you're saying basically goes to show the audience, like, look what these actors do for us at this community. They literally have fever dreams at a murder studio where they had to drive 5.5 hours just to freeze their asses off for your enjoyment, guys. So thank Alyson and Catherine for that.
Yep, we're pretty naive or dumb. Oh well, it was fun. It worked out, right?
Yeah,
It turned out really good.
And
It was both that good.
And not only that, but your part in Resurrection, everybody absolutely loved that.
It's the best
So
part.
I mean, that's why, like, that doing that event with you guys is what sort of fomented the communication between us.
Yeah.
And then getting to do that back in January for the movie, that was awesome. That was so much fun. Again, really cold, but at least this time it was my storage locker. Yeah, that was freezing. You guys were really freezing. But it worked out, and it was really cool. Like, I'm glad that did really well for you guys.
I'm glad that we were able to do that and have you do that. Like, it was a perfect closing for that. And just like we've always said, and we talked about this before, but you very much look like Claire, right? You like literally are the living version of Claire Redfield. And now we said that she was modeled after, I can't think of the actress's name, but she was modeled after a different actress. Do you remember that actress's name?
So she went through a few iterations. In Resident Evil 2, when I first went in and they were showing me the art, it was a lot more brunette, and like brown hair, brown eyes, and they had said sort of like a Nev Campbell.
Yeah.
But then when RE2 came out, it was like, the face is looking a little bit more like this. Particularly if you look at who they cast for the live action commercial thing with Brad Burnside, wasn't it? And I can't remember the actress's name.
Oh, I can't remember that either. But
she's on a soap opera somewhere. But
yeah,
we have very similar faces.
Yeah.
Certainly back then. So again, by the time RE2 came out, it was like, okay, she's got a little bit more like of a reddish tone to her hair. This is interesting.
Yep.
And then for Code Veronica, they said it was supposed to be Liv Tyler.
That's who it was, Liv Tyler.
Oh, okay.
But then when we went to do the ADR to picture, that's when my voice director like came out to bring me into the studio. She's like, have you seen it yet? I said, no, why? She's like, you haven't seen what Claire looks like? I'm like, yeah, they said it was supposed to be Liv Tyler. And she's like,
no,
she looks exactly like you. Like, what? So there are a few frames where she looks a little like Liv Tyler, because sometimes they do the more narrow face.
Yeah, right.
And sort of the sad eyes. But most of the time she doesn't have sad eyes. She's got pretty like sort of feisty, intense eyes. And on all of like the poster artwork and stuff, she's got more of like the rounder face. So yeah, like then if you see what is it, Gun Survivor 2?
Yeah.
The shooting game, all of the promo artwork for that one, that's the one where I was like, bitch stole my look.
I need to sue.
Yeah.
But yeah, slowly it turned into you, and you said you were at like a arcade or a bar or something, and you looked up and you literally seen your face on that billboard.
Yeah, that was Osaka, in the outdoor arcade area, going through there and seeing Claire's face, and up on Gun Survivor 2, and stopping and just being like, no, that's my face, because it didn't look like what I'd seen Claire look like before.
Yeah.
It was way more. And that's when Eric was like, yeah, we need to keep moving. You need to shut up. And I'm like, but that's my face. He's like, shh.
Bitch took my look.
Yeah. And he's like, no, you need to stop talking like that. We're going to get in trouble. But anyway.
Yeah, that's funny. It would have been wild to see that, though. But like I said, like she always had similarities, but then yeah, eventually it just basically became you. Like, I see that.
Yep.
What?
That's all right.
Yeah. One thing I was interested in, because now you did 2 interpretations of 2. You've done 2 interpretations of Veronica. How was it different going from the games to the CG movies? Because you were in Degeneration.
Yeah. That was really interesting. So the whole thing was to picture, because they had done the mocap beforehand.
Okay.
So everything was already done. And it was Mary Elizabeth Gwynn, I think was our director. She was fantastic.
Yeah.
Working with her was just really lovely.
That was close.
So yeah, everything to picture, pretty easy, nothing complicated to figure out there. Just, getting it to match up with the performance that somebody else had done, but still trying to put a little, still making it my Claire.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was good. It was a fun experience.
I think that was the last time we got the Claire that I'm familiar with. Like, because when I went to Revelations 2, I was like, I don't like how she doesn't even like kids anymore.
Yeah.
But like in the Degeneration, like she still cared about kids, and she still was like the Claire I knew. And then it just started, like you said earlier, it started changing after that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because the last of the storyline in terms of anything for advancing the storyline for Claire absolutely was Degeneration.
Yeah.
That I was involved in. And then, yeah, they did Grumpy Claire or Frumpy Claire, whichever.
Or somebody said Toad McGregor.
That's what I'm trying to explain to Paul there. Grumpy Claire. She's really not Claire.
I like the game. I like
interacts
Barry
with
in it, but like
more,
Claire just didn't seem like Claire.
No.
Yeah. No.
Making progress. We do got. I think there's a lot of people asking questions in the chat, so I should probably go back through that and see if there's any questions for you.
Oh yeah, people watching.
Oh yeah, this goes back. Holy crap, guys! Thank you so much for all the support, though. Like I can't thank you guys enough.
There was a lot.
Incredible.
Right on Kaya.
Wow.
No.
it was 2 more. There's those 2 right there. It was
Yep.
Boo Woo.
Okay.
Boo-woo.
We'll go back through all the super chats later, but for right now, let's look at
For
let's
questions?
focus on super chats that are for
Okay, I'll do
Alyson.
Okay, scroll.
I got it, Bob. Well, you can pick one.
Ah!
You read it.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll
Naked
read that
zombies.
questions.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. That's what I was
I've
saying.
been violated.
All right, we have one from Salty Bum Ryu, member for 55 months on Bravo team.
Thank you for the long time support.
Alyson, have you ever played any of the Outbreak games? If so, who is your favorite character in your favorite scenario?
Ooh.
That's a good question.
So yeah, we briefly dabbled. It was tricky for me. So being so close to making the game, and with a new baby, I didn't have a whole lot of time to play. So I watched Eric play it a bit, and tried to sort of stay awake and pay attention. It just depends on the moment. Honestly, like I think each character and each actor had their own strengths. Like the scene between Yoko and Monica, that scenario when Yoko shows up and Monica's the other scientist, but she's obviously selling the virus or whatever's there, and like I loved how that scene played out. I love their performances. I think they just did such a fantastic job, and Laura's ability to just kind of just encapsulate that understated aspect of Yoko, where she's not a robot, she's not dead inside, but there's this like it's a different vibe than you get with all of the other characters.
Yeah.
I look, Alyssa, there was no nothing was hidden about the fact that the Alyssa was loosely based on me. The fact that she was sort of this mouthy, bossy.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Perception is reality. She was wearing, like, I used to have this red pantsuit that I used to wear.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And
she took your
She took your look.
She took your character.
again, but not the face. It was fine. Yeah. And then we get to the movies, and it's like, Alice, they stole my character.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they did.
That's true.
They eventually brought a
Yeah.
Claire in, but originally, like, it was like that. Yeah. And
Yeah,
I remember Alyssa even
and
had
then
that.
they went like super military with the, no. Alice is absolutely, certainly that first movie, that's a Claire embodiment of the character. I don't know what's going on. You even look at the color scheme of what she's wearing with the black and red. It's anyway. So, like, guys, stop stealing things and put it. We went through the same thing with Jubilee in the X-Men movie, where they took Jubilee's character and gave it to Rogue.
Yeah.
Like, guys, stop it.
Yep.
Stop it. So, I thought Laura just did such a beautiful job with Yoko. Listening back to Jay and what he was able to do both with Jim and how he's able to emote and let his voice get just sort of freaked out and then do the David thing. Like, the variation was just brilliant.
Yeah.
I love Jacob's voice for to me, Jacob Barker as Kevin, it is the quintessential hero voice, but there's just a little something in there that makes him a little bit of an ass.
That's perfect for the character.
It's so good. It's so good. Vittorio is Mark. Man, he's got this texture to his voice that just, I just want to listen to him say everything.
Yeah.
Because it's got such a cool texture. All of it, there are bits of every character that I really love. I mean, I think Walter and Yeva as Cindy and George, they were, terrific performers, but I probably am less inclined towards their characters and storyline, just because I've never really went for like the romance. But I thought they all did a really great job, and with what we were doing, like it was a massive undertaking.
Okay.
I like how all their personalities come together too. Like it reminds me of like Dawn of the Dead, the game, right? Like if they were, because they keep making reiterations of the Resident Evil movie and they keep reinventing the wheel when it's not broke, right? And I don't know, you say what you will, if you like them, awesome. But like I always thought like Outbreak would have been the perfect Resident Evil movie. Just new characters that doesn't ruin the characters we already know and love from the games, but like them trying to get along and survive in Raccoon City, like you have your exact Dawn of the Dead moment.
Yeah, got the formulas there.
And that's exactly like everybody working on it. That's what it wasn't so much that we all said Dawn of the Dead, but it was really like this is the underbelly. This is what people actually went through in the moment. Like, let's give people what everyday characters might have experienced when it first started to go down, and just really try to tap into that.
Yeah.
But again, okay, we're getting off topic. We're gonna.
It's okay. Go with the flow.
Gotta Veronica.
I think we answered that question. We'll move on to the next one because we could be on Outbreak all day.
Yeah, we get really into Outbreak. I love hearing about it though, and I love that game.
I have like 20 questions myself about Outbreak, but
Another time.
Different time, definitely.
Yeah, you guys like this stream, and then let Alyson know if you want to see her come back. You know, we can always do more of these in the future.
Oh. 1 second. All right, we got Catherine Oswald with the $20.
Thank you.
Hey, Road Team and Alyson. To Alyson, I got to meet you at a convention a couple of times, and you were also always so kind. I just wanted to say thanks for that. Excited to watch you all play Code Veronica.
Well, thank you, Catherine.
Sorry for reading that. All right, let's get to another one. Here we go. Is that? Yeah, Damien Keefe with the 20.
Thank you, Damien.
Well, howdy, Alyson. Howdy, Rose Squad. This cowboy can't wait for Original Sin shooting in a month.
Never mind.
Oh, never mind. That's not.
This isn't a question.
That's not a question for Alyson. Sorry, Damien. We'll catch you.
You said hi to you though.
Say hi.
Keep going.
Oh, big comfy couch and RE2.
All right,
RE2
too much Steve
collab.
with the $2. We need a big comfy couch and RE2 collab.
I don't know how that would work out, but okay.
Alyson, how would you imagine a collab between Resident Evil 2 and Big Comfy Couch?
Or Lunette.
If you were directing that collab.
It would be over.
Oh my goodness, that would be. So, I mean, it's one of the things I've been pushing for. I want to play Art the Clown's girlfriend, in another Terrifier movie, but a collab between
Art the Clown's
Resident Evil and.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
I think you'd probably just pepper in a lot of like zombie clowns in the background. Would be your best way to get around it.
That'd be terrifying.
Yeah, probably. Nightmare fuel.
Would Lunette be the hero or the villain?
Ooh. I mean, I guess it depends on your perspective, right? Like if you look at Operation Raccoon City, where you get to play as the Umbrella Corp guys, right?
Yep.
So, one person's hero is another person's villain.
Yeah, true. Yeah. That's good villain.
She's pulling out miniguns from the big comfy couch. Defending the zombies off.
That's pretty good, Bob.
All right, we got some more here. We got Charlie Liu with the $5.
Thank you, Charlie.
Alyson, how excited were you for your cameo in Resurrection? Definitely the best surprise to see you.
I was super excited because I knew what we had shot, and then Andrew was constantly sending me updates where it's like, are you okay with this is what I was going to do and this and this and this. So when he sent me the final shot, and I was like, yeah, go with it, super excited. And then he actually sent me a recording of the premiere screening for it. And so, yeah, just hearing the response and seeing the responses in the comments on the YouTube channel, that was really cool. Like, everybody's reaction was just so lovely. But for the whole cast too, like, I was just really tough for everybody who came back to be a part of it.
It's a perfect love letter to the classic Resident Evil games.
That's what everybody was saying too. All the fans were like, "This is a million times better than anything Hollywood has done." Yeah, are the effects like cheesy or whatever? But yes, but that's on brand for the game.
Yeah, people appreciate that, right? And massive shout out to everybody who was a part of that. But Baggy for writing that, she did a fantastic job bringing all those characters together and giving enough people time to shine. Like even just your section at the end was short, but it was like more than enough to give fans what they want.
Oh, that's my favorite part, honestly. Just seeing that after it was so cool, man.
Resurrection 2 with Alyson Court when.
Yeah, we're going to have to continue. See, we need to write the story as to what's the future journey for Claire.
Yep, that would be fantastic.
It's in our hands.
Yeah.
I think, Alyson, you got to write that, though, because you know Claire better than anybody else.
I've got some story ideas.
Perfect.
I do have some story ideas. Yeah.
Okay, we got another question here. We got Damien Keep for the $5.
This question is for her hubby. When are we getting Dead Reckoning movie? That comic was awesome.
The Dead Reckoning movie.
That is a good question.
Hey, Zach.
Hi. I have no idea, but that would be great. I know I've just re-released the comic, so I'm hoping to continue the book at least, and hopefully a movie will materialize.
Yeah, we're both very excited about Biotic Crisis, so he's pretty focused on that one right now, which is also a horror comic. And I know that one is something that we're really kind of moving into a screenplay area.
So I guess the follow-up for Dead Reckoning movie, who's your dream cast? You could cast people for that. No budget, just dream cast.
So I can finally talk about this because originally when Dead Reckoning came out, it was under the name of Contagion. And it was published by Fangoria Comics. And it was optioned for a film through, I think, Dimension Extreme. And the neighbor, Richard, was actually supposed to be played by Tobin Bell, who is Jigsaw from Saw.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, yeah. So I would like to bring him back in some capacity because that's kind of the one person I was like, okay, that would have been really, really cool to see. For cast, oh my god, when I wrote it, I didn't really have anybody in mind.
And just to sort of tie up that storyline too, what ended up coming out as the movie for Contagion, there are aspects that were certainly taken from your book, but then drastically different.
Yes.
In terms of the cause and the ending and all that.
And that's why I ended up changing the name as well.
And then, so continuing forward and doing it the way it should be done is certainly something that we will be looking at.
Absolutely.
The dream cast? I don't know. I like casting unknowns.
Yeah,
I do too.
I feel like a lot
because
of
then
movies
you're not watching.
Go ahead, sorry.
And by unknowns, I mean very well-established Canadian actors. It's just we don't have a star system here. So, but I like, we've got some incredible people here because most of the Toronto talent pool are all like theater trained. Yeah. Everybody does sort of everything. So there's a lot of good actors here. I think it's why Fox felt so comfortable doing X-Men here. And then Capcom sort of established themselves here for so long because like you're bringing in people who work at Stratford and do Shakespeare for a living. So tapping into some of that. Zach, about a year ago, got to meet one of my favorite all-time actors to work with, Stephen Ouimet, who played Beetlejuice in the animated series. Yeah, and, I knew Stephen would quickly become one of Zach's favorite people, so I think whatever we end up making, there would be a part for him in there for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
Definitely.
Yeah.
That's cool. Well, yeah, I used to watch that cartoon all the time when I was a kid. I always liked the Beetlejuice thing, and then that movie I just rewatched a couple years ago, and it still holds. Like it's fantastic.
Michael Keaton, the original one.
Yeah. I like the cartoon and the movie. I gotta read your comics, Zach. I get maybe you told me before and I forgot, but like they look super awesome. Like just based on that one picture we were talking about earlier, I was like, dude, I gotta check these out. They sound good. People love them. So
we'll have them at the booth.
Yeah,
they'll be there at the booth for sale.
That's good.
So okay. we'll give you copies and stuff.
Hell yeah, I'll buy them to support artists.
All right, Zach, we'll give you like 2 seconds to do a shameless plug about your comics for everyone in the chat.
Zach can have as long as he wants, Bob.
Okay. So for the Biotic Crisis, it's kind of a spiritual successor for the Blob. Meets Resident Evil, meets The Thing. It's about a doomsday cult that comes into possession of an alien life form that can wipe out all life on the planet.
Yeah.
And the entire book takes place in the span of a single evening when a group of federal agents go in and try to prevent the cult from releasing the creature at all costs.
You just said everything I like.
Yeah, those were all the buzzwords that get JJ's brain going.
You stimulated every part of my brain that's interested.
Do you need a moment?
Yeah, take that in process.
Would you like me to help you with that, little boy?
Oh, now we got Steve's dying up here. I gotta go save him. Alyson, should I save him, or should I let him die?
No, save him.
Okay, I just wanted to test
Save
you. I wanted to
him.
see what you thought. Of course, I gotta save him. Oh, it's not in this room down here.
JJ, if you don't save him, you can't go to the expo.
Oh, brother.
There we go.
Oh God, now the
Now we
pressure's
got
off.
challenges, yeah.
Hey, we said you'd be coming, but we never locked it in. Damn it.
Oh, that's part.
The heat is on. All right, I'm gonna.
Yeah, be ashamed if the border guards don't let you across.
Yeah.
She calls it.
That was in their pockets. Oh, you hit the wrong
Why'd
one.
you do that?
I got nervous.
Hit it again. There you go.
The border guards.
Uh-oh.
She calls ahead, gets you detained.
Oh God.
Okay, I've got to tell you about the conversation I was having with Charlie.
Thanks to you. Looks cool.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Oh, I need those. Give them to me. You
Uh,
gotta be kidding. I found it.
Oh, little Steve. Little Stevie. I'm so sorry. Okay, so I was having my chat with Charlie about the event because he's coming out to it. And like he goes all in. He's so great. And he wears like the costume and all of that stuff and just really, really leans into it. But he was talking about what should I bring and all that stuff. And I was like, yeah, you bring like, you've got the Chris shirt and the vest and stuff. That's great. And he's like, yeah, and I also have a knife and an airsoft gun. Well, I'm like, yeah, no, don't, no,
Not to
Charlie.
Canada.
Don't.
They don't like Canada.
Please leave that at home.
I had the same discussion with him when he came to Germany. I was like, don't bring the gun. I'm gonna arrest you at the
Like, but
airport.
I really want to bring a gun.
My samurai.
Don't bring it.
Where's my character?
We actually, we had like Nick Apostolias had a problem with that a couple of years ago. He had gone to PAX South with us back in 2020, and it was the same thing. Like they, like he went and he had the props and stuff, and they wouldn't let him take it in. But then he's meeting all these Resident Evil fans, all these Resident Evil cosplayers, and they're all armed up and everything. And he's looking over at me. He's like, Tony, they got to keep theirs.
Tony was the
I
villain
was like-
that time.
So, Alyson, did you act together in one room with Alfred in this
Yes.
scene, or?
Yeah, Peter
Oh,
and
that
I
must have
acted
been so
together.
much fun.
Yeah, and actually, Peter and I were just talking 2 days ago. So, yeah, he's working right now, which is why he's not coming to this.
Okay.
But again, like I said, there are some plans for a future thing.
That's awesome. I love his performance in this. I love how over the top it is.
Yeah.
And it's just like he's sounds like a maniacal maniac. Like just crazy. Yeah, like it's perfect. It fits the dolphin laugh everybody calls it, but I think it's just so over the top that it perfectly fits that character. I know they're remaking it. I know they're probably going to change some things, but I kind of hope it retains like a bit of that charm the original actor had when he voiced
Oh, the
Outbreak.
weirdness?
Yeah.
Absolutely. This game has so much in it. So many just like out of left field loopy stuff. The storyline, so when they remake it, I don't know what they're going to take out. All I've seen, I haven't watched the trailer. I remember when somebody, prior to the trailer being released, they talked about how with Code Veronica, it says that 3 months had passed since the end of RE2, and they were going to lean into more of like what Claire had gone through. And and it just kind of showed her riding on a motorcycle through the mountains or something.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I would be sad to lose any of like just the loopiness of this game. It's wonderful.
Yeah, no, I think that's the thing with the remakes is like, you know, say what you will, maybe you love them, maybe you're not as much of a fan, but they never replace the originals for me. Like, people ask me all the time, well, they remade it, why wouldn't you play the remake? And it's like, there's something special about the originals. The reason why we wanted a remake is because we loved it so much, we wanted to preserve that through history. But it all goes back to the original. They're what started it all, and nobody would be asking for remakes if they didn't love the original game so much, you know, already. So like the remakes may come, they may be great, but they never, for me personally, they never replace the originals. And there's that charm might be adapted, but you can never replicate the same charm.
Yeah. I
think that we could. Sorry, I was gonna say we could segue into the next question off of that last that we just went through. Johnny Boy with a $5 super chat. Thank you.
Thank you.
My question for Alyson would be, what was your favorite all-time moment from any of your performances as Claire?
Oh, that's a good question.
Mm-hmm.
Favorite all-time moment? Well, I like the scream. I do. I love the screaming.
Oh.
That would be my favorite part of the day.
But which screaming in particular?
Just like you've obviously talked to a lot of voice actors, and they'll tell you how when we're doing the damage sounds, there's like short, medium, long, small, medium, big. Like you stub your toe, a zombie like bit you once, zombie bit you twice. Now you're on fire and a zombie bites you, or you're falling to your death. Like, so the intensity of the screams gets higher and higher and higher as you go. And yeah, it was always the death screams. That I liked, because that was cathartic for me, because again, in 97, when I was spending most of my time traveling and promoting the Big Comfy Couch. So I was spending most of my days dressed as Lunette, sitting on a couch, smiling for the cameras and all of that stuff. So when I would get to come home and go into the booth, and do this stuff, and at the end of the day, they'd be like, okay, so we do have some damage sounds. Are you feeling it? I would be like, yes! Do I get to scream? Yes! Let's do it! Most actors, they hate that part. For me, that's my favorite part. So it was very cathartic.
That's cool. That's really cool, I guess. Because, you know, some actors don't like that because it can destroy their voices, or it can be very taxing. You know, a lot of those actors that do anime, the translations, talk about, you know, the strain that causes, but because it was so out of the ordinary, and you could do so much range, I guess that would be an interesting thing to do. Do you have any death scream that you remember that like your favorite?
I mean, I know the one that plays at the end when it goes to the screen and says "You are dead." And that one's fine. I mean, I guess it worked for the moment. I feel like I gave them better screams at times. But I liked the challenge of trying to put a different emotion into a scream and really try to convey in that moment what was happening. And just figuring out what would work and what didn't work. All of that was fascinating, because it's not just a scream, it's got to convey a specific thing. And I don't know if I ever told you this. Again, I don't remember what we talked about in our interview.
Fever
we
Dream.
did that the Fever Dream murder room interview. But my mom used to scream for the Canadian Opera Company.
Oh, that's cool.
So when I was little, she used to, and my mom is calling right now. Can you talk to her? That's weird.
Answer it and have her do a scream.
That was weird. That was really weird.
That's crazy.
Is she watching?
Her ears are ringing.
Huh?
It's like, what are you saying about me live right now? I'm watching The Residents of Evil, and I don't appreciate you
my
talking
favorite
about
channel.
me.
Been a fan for a decade.
Yeah. So when I was a little kid, she was like an extra in the opera company. So they would call them supers, and they would basically be the actors on stage to fill in all of the, the background scenes who didn't sing. And they, for some of the operas, like for Lucia de Lammermoor and Electra and Lucy, where the sopranos they get murdered. They all get stabbed and murdered. They needed someone to scream because obviously, like Maureen Forrester or Dame Joan Sutherland, they're not going to scream like that. It would kill their voices. Or certainly, you know, as an opera singer, you're very protective of your instrument. So they asked all of the supers who were there one day, you know, is anybody willing to scream? And my mom there was, you know, like 5 hands kind of went up, and my mom went first. So like, okay, Judy, you go first. And she let out this like blood curdling scream, and everybody else was like, no, I can't. Yeah, go with her. And she was able to do like the scream when the surprise when she's first stabbed. And then the scream went at the end when she's like the final stabbing and she like bleeds out and dies. And of course it all happens off stage. But her screams got like the most focus of the review in the newspaper.
Really?
For the opera. And they just like, I mean, it was a really good review for the opera, but it started with talking about this blood-curdling scream. So there's been, I guess there's this thing in the family, right? I don't know.
Professional.
So in a different timeline, the courts could, or well, probably not the courts, but your family could have been in a death metal band.
Yeah.
Yeah, certainly like the high range one. I mean, my husband, the low range, you know, he does like the guttural stuff.
Yeah.
I can't do that, but I can sound probably like AC/DC or Sebastian Bach with some screaming.
That's sick.
And it doesn't bother me. I love it. Like it's.
So Claire Redfield, metal band. When?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Mama Redfield. There you go, Mama Redfield.
Mama Redfield. I like it.
Yeah. I do remember when you were up here in the studio with Catherine, you guys talked briefly about when they said, okay, today we're going to be doing damage after you're recording these serious lines for a few days. It was just like freeing, unhinged, and cathartic. Just finally get to just let loose and get all the frustrations, whatever, out.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds like it'd be pretty fun.
Yeah.
Well, they do rage rooms, right? And it's like,
exactly.
I totally get it. Yeah.
That's the screams are the fun day, right? Everything else, like, gotta be professional and hit whatever they want me to hit.
Words that mean something. Blah, blah, blah.
So much sound.
Those are one of them.
I just want to do what I want to do.
We already answered that.
Okay. Andy's here.
We have a question from Tobinator with a €5.
Thank you.
£5.
Hero.
Was it like to be kidnapped by Hunk and Veronica? By a hunk. Sorry, not hunk.
Kidnapped by a hunk?
By a hunk.
Are they talking about the...
Are they talking about Rodrigo?
They're talking about the new one, or are they talking about the original one?
I don't know.
I thought that was
Rodrigo.
Rodrigo is
okay.
the hunk. That's what I was.
Right,
I was
that
thinking
makes
the remake because of the light hunk. Is what I was thinking.
But they're talking about Rodrigo.
I think so too.
Oh, I forgot the
It's okay.
Yeah, but didn't Hirabayashi confirm that it was just a fake trailer, so it's not?
Oh,
it could be anything.
But
Right?
I
I'm
think
pretty
they were
sure he
referring to
confirmed
Rodrigo
it.
in the original, where he points the
I
Desert
think so,
Eagle
too.
at Claire.
Yeah.
I think that gun is the only gun that would stop Claire, even with her gun being out. When you point a Desert Eagle at somebody's face,
Yeah.
it's 'cause the gig is up.
The situation has changed.
Yeah.
Okay.
100%.
Yeah.
Then we do have a $5 from Damien Keefe as well.
Thank you, Damien.
Question for Zach and Alyson. Zach, what was it like working with the renowned Cliff Richards? Also, which artist would you like to work with in the future?
Oh man, I've been working with Cliff for close to 20 years now.
Mm-hmm.
He's actually done like 6 of my books.
And we shameless plug for the convention. We will have an exclusive poster, an 11 by 17, 11 and a half by 17, I guess.
11 by
17 poster for the Resident Evil 30th anniversary with all of our characters, and the design has been done by Cliff Richards.
Oh, Alyson, can you please send me that? I want to see it. I won't share it, I promise. That's awesome. Oh, dang. I won't see it till I get there. All right, I'll just have to wait just like everybody else.
I'll send like little, you know what, I'll send it to you, but I'm going to blur it.
The worst, but thank you. That's cool.
That is perfect.
There's
really
another artist. What's Manuel's last name?
Jeez, I'm so bad with.
So we also did the same thing because, as JJ had alluded to earlier, or at the very beginning of this, on the Thursday and the Saturday at the booth, we're actually having the X-Men actors, and so we did the same thing where we got a custom piece of art, 11 by 17, with all of the characters for the actors that are going to be there. And that was done by this lovely artist that we had not worked with before, from Italy. And his name is Manuel Pretano. And he just did a bang up job for the X-Men poster.
That's awesome.
Nice.
So I think he's someone that we would want to work with in the future.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And the other artist I would actually have to say would be, I've always wanted to work with Jonan Vasquez of Johnny the Homicidal Maniac, Invader Zim.
Oh, yeah.
And Ryan Stegman, who he did his run on Spider-Man.
Okay, that's cool.
And then I've got other friends who I've worked on other things with, but not in a current collab. So Troy Little.
Yep.
He's fantastic. Rick and Morty and Cult of Lamb.
Yeah.
He used to do Ren and Stimpy.
Wow.
Nice.
I like that.
Yeah, like brilliant artist. And then Jay Fosgett, who also he's done Marvel stuff
He did Fraggles.
and My Little Pony stuff.
Yeah.
And then he does his own stuff, Bodie Troll and Dead Duck. Dead Duck's hilarious. So we're looking to do collabs with those guys as well.
Yeah, that's cool. You guys get to collaborate with so many different artists on so many different projects. I think you won't send me the Resident Evil one, but I guarantee you'll probably send me the X-Men one. Thank you, Alyson.
Get out of here.
No.
Oh, dude, come on, I like X-Men too. Holy shit.
Kaya. Thank you.
But yeah, so my son and I, he comes to the studio with me sometimes, and he loves the arcade machine. So he became a big X-Men fan just because we play the Marvel superheroes one, and it's got the Marvel vs. Capcom and the Marvel fighting one, and yeah, it's cool.
How old is your son?
He's 6 now, so yeah.
Aw.
He's my little buddy. But whenever he comes by, we jump on the arcade machines. I can never get anything done, but it's okay because we have a good time.
That's how it should be.
Yep. Yeah. It's okay with me. But to one quick question. Was it hot fire question? If you had to pick one, X-Men or Resident Evil, what are you picking? This is what happens when we run out of questions. I start asking the hard ones. How dare I put you on the spot?
Sophie's choice, man.
You don't have to answer it, by the way. I was filling time.
So the tricky thing is, the answer would be Resident Evil because, well, that's how I got my son.
Yeah.
However, Resident Evil and the relationship with Capcom would not have happened without X-Men.
That's true. Yeah. Can't have one without the other.
No. So your question is flawed. I'm not answering anymore.
That's what happens when I run out of questions. I ask flawed questions.
Oh, that's such a good
But
answer.
you saw right through it.
Yeah.
I guess Zach, for Resident Evil fans, out of like all of your works, what do you think is the one that Resident Evil fans would appreciate or resonate with the most? If they're going to check out one of your comics, books, or something like that, what would be the easiest thing for them to get into?
It's easy.
Oh, yeah, easily I would say the Biotic Crisis. I lean really heavily into the body horror. I don't want to get into the spoilers with some of the creatures that I bring in, but there has been some heavy influence from the Resident Evil series in this project.
But even some of the characters that, like, not the same characters, but the essence of aspects of their personalities and the situation, the fish out of water, or you think that you've got all the military training and all the cool tools and everything, and then shit just goes south. But yeah, the body horror and just like the horrific scenarios that you find yourself reading. Resident Evil meets The Thing.
The Thing? Holy crap, that's one of my favorite movies ever. That's perfect. That's a good way to explain it.
Yep.
It is a classic.
100%. One of the best movies ever.
And now we could just get John Carpenter to direct. That's the dream.
I would even take him scoring.
Yeah. Oh yeah, just that alone.
Then take it. Get on your knees and then
I would no. I mean, I want him to direct, but if that can't happen, I'd be like, can you please score?
Yeah, for sure.
That's something definitely.
And Keith David, right?
Yes.
Keith David. Yeah.
Alyssa, for Claire, did you take any inspiration from any of the characters that you've seen in media over the years? Any actors, or did you bring your own just like performance to it? Was there anything that inspired your version of Claire when you first started voice acting the role?
Honestly, the only thing I was told was because it was, again, people who I'd worked with for the X-Men video game.
Yeah.
So all they said really was like, just think of her. She's like Jubilee's older sister. And she's just, but this is a horror world. And I mean, I'm a horror fan. That's my love.
Yeah.
So that's really all I got. And it was like, she doesn't know what's going on. She's looking for her brother and things are bad.
Okay. So Jubilee's older sister.
They didn't really, there was no, actor per se to pull from. It was just okay, I guess we're going in, kind of not knowing a whole lot, which I think probably added to the performance in a way, because that's what she's feeling.
Yeah,
she's like, I came here looking for my brother, but other than that, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
you know.
Okay, that's really interesting. You said you're a big horror fan. Favorite horror movie?
John Carpenter's The Thing.
Oh hell yeah, good choice.
Okay. Come full circle, baby.
Okay, so here's it's John Carpenter's The Thing, American Werewolf in London, Jaws, Seven.
Ooh, Seven's
and then we can get into some weird stuff, but like those are my.
I love horror movies as well. That is a great selection. But like, okay, now because you said it, weird ones. Because some of the weird ones are some of the best ones. What is your favorite weird horror movies?
Like.
Or indie.
Yeah. There's weird stuff like Society, which isn't a full-on horror, but it's body horror and people are dying. I love Creepshow. Sorry?
I haven't seen Society, but the only reason why I ask you this is I'm looking for recommendations, so thank you. Keep going.
It's weird. It's great. Creepshow I love. What did we just oh my god, it's like right there. Like I love the original okay, so all of Friday the 13th.
Okay, cool.
And I even appreciate Jason Goes to Hell.
I was gonna ask
just
that.
Because again, it's kind of in a weird way, it's sort of the Code Veronica of the series.
Yeah.
Because it goes a little weird storyline. But the first one, I think the original first Friday the 13th is great.
Yeah.
We've been enjoying the Evil Dead ones.
Oh yeah.
Evil Dead Rising or Evil Dead Rise.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was really fun.
Wrath was great.
Yeah.
Sebastian Banachek. He did a movie called Infested. It's a French horror film that's all about spiders that I would highly recommend to you.
Oh, those are the best because I have arachnophobia. So when I watch them, I'm genuinely terrified.
Oh, this one will be really good for you.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be uncomfortable the whole
French horror
time.
movies are great.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Like,
Martyrs, Inside.
High Tension is excellent.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Martyrs.
No, I hate Martyrs.
Not either. All right,
It's
come on, I
very
haven't seen it.
mean-spirited.
I have to catch up.
Yeah.
What favorite Evil Dead movie, guys?
Formative years, number 1.
Same here.
Yeah. And then I like Evil Dead Rise. So I would take the original first one and then the newer Evil Dead Rise. Those
You like
ones.
more
I like.
horror in your Evil Dead. Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. Yeah, I like Bruce Campbell is my favorite. I feel like he makes it, but at the same time, like it's got to have the horror too. So like a fine balance.
Yeah, I like fun. This is why I love American Werewolf in London. To me, it's a perfect movie because the horror is scary. Like those scenes are, it's scary. The violence and the blood and the gore, it's gruesome. The special effects are all practical and they're phenomenal. The characters are amazing. The storyline is it's not complicated, but it gives you a little bit of sex, but it's happy consenting adult sex, which is always great.
That's a preferred sex. Okay.
Yeah, like I don't like. I'm not a fan of the rapey stuff.
Yeah,
any of the rapey stuff.
Yeah,
right.
So, I would say, American Werewolf in London. Really recommend. It's great. Like you got to watch.
You're probably gonna judge me, but I've never seen that movie,
That's a good one.
and I've heard about it too, a bunch. I gotta see it. You've seen it.
Yeah.
You got to watch it.
Dude, even I've seen it. It's actually really good.
JJ.
I get scared easily.
I get. Yeah. All right. No, the one that's judging me is Andy. He's pissed now. Nice.
Yeah, we gotta watch it when you're here next time.
Perfect.
I sit you in front of the TV, and then
Yeah, don't let him move. Don't let him move.
No.
I'll watch it. I love that.
And the original Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a really good one.
Yeah. Original Nightmare on Elm Street. Love it. So, but if you want to talk back to one of my absolute favorites, and it's weird, it's Slumber Party Massacre Part 2.
I haven't seen
I've
that
never heard
either.
of that one.
Part 2? So it's not even the first one, but the sequels.
No, it's the musical one with the Driller Killer.
Oh,
Okay. I've never heard of
that
that.
sounds different.
Now I got a whole list now. I got to
Right?
watch.
Dude.
Somebody,
It's-
somebody write these down for JJ for later.
I'm gonna go back and watch it.
That was an early '80s slasher film, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, this is what I did when I wasn't like on set filming or something during like summer holidays. My best friend Kelly and I would go to the local video store and pick up terrible horror movies and go home and watch them. That's what we did.
I think horror movies are like one of those things that even if they're like low budget or B horror movies, they're still more entertaining. Because I'm a guy who likes action movies, and low grade action movies aren't as great or anything, but horror just seems to hit different.
Yeah.
Horror's fantastic, and it actually, I think it's really good for people who have either anxiety or depression or whatnot. You can't, certainly when they're going through like a lot of like sadness, you can't be scared and sad at the same time.
Yeah.
So for a lot of my friends, I just like horror movies because I like horror movies, and maybe I'm a little twisted. I don't know. But I have a lot of friends who like they have a lot of sadness or trauma in their lives, and horror movies are great because it kind of flips that switch in the brain.
Never thought of it that way.
I like that. I like that thought. Yeah. Like for me, I'm like so desensitized to horror movies because like my cousins got me into horror movies when I was really young, like 3. I think we were watching Chucky, and my mom found out and she was pissed. But that's kind of like what led me into Resident Evil. When I seen it, it was like that same feeling of like I should not be playing this, I should not be watching this, but goddamn, I cannot look away from it. Yeah, that early horror, and like I turned out fine, right? Like, because a lot of people too, like my kids, they'll play Resident Evil with me from time to time, and they're like, "Why would you let your kids play?" And it's like, well, I mean, I did that too, and I was younger than them, and I turned out fine. I think it's okay as long as you know your kids and you parent them right, right?
Yeah, I did the same with my son too.
Yeah.
But he had his own little portable DVD player in his room, and his two go-tos at night were either Friday the 13th, like the original, or The Thing.
Oh,
Nice.
Hell yeah. Good taste already.
Good.
And his favorite movie, I mean, you'll judge, this isn't exactly horror, but his favorite movie when he was 4 years old was Ghost Rider with Nicolas Cage.
Let's go, Nicolas Cage!
About that. Because we were the other night we were talking about Nicolas Cage because he's a phenomenal actor, but he's got such a career. And we were saying how like Ghost Rider never really took off. They had 1 and 2, but like fantastic Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Replace
he was so
any-
good.
I still wish I would have seen him as Superman if Tim Burton's Superman never fell through.
Oh yeah.
That would have been cool.
Oh, sorry.
Would it? I mean, it's fun to think about, but then really think about it.
Yeah, Tim Burton wasn't hitting. He was hitting home runs left and right.
I get what she's saying though. Too. I was about to say the same kind
You
of
know,
thing.
like I mean, it might not. It might have been very controversial, like Batman was when it came out. Remember how controversial that was? Like it did phenomenally well, but it was very dark. And they're like, "Why did I take my kids to go see this?" It kind of would have been in Superman. I think it would have, like, because now I go back to the Tim Burton Batmans, and I'm like, these are still fantastic. They're just different. It's a different take on it, and I think that like would have been his.
But
Superman.
so try to imagine, but that's the thing. So he had established in the DC world the Tim Burton Batman. So bringing Nicolas Cage as Superman into that same world.
Yeah.
It's not like it would have been a standalone movie. It would have been part of that.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. It would have been like their DCU Marvel stuff now, but
Yes.
then it would have been kind of
So now try to picture that.
yeah, that would have been out of place. Yeah. But he would have had a bullet. It would have been bullet Superman, so that would have been pretty cool.
Well, if I remember correctly, they were trying to do a Michael Keaton Batman and Christopher Reeve Superman movie together for years, but it just never happened. And then unfortunately, he had that tragic accident and everything, which would have been amazing. But I know there was a couple of years ago they did make a comic book of that too. Like they took their likeness and everything.
Yeah.
Where a lot of these ideas go, they go to comics if they don't make it into film, and some of them are so good that people make a movie out of that.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, did you know that, and I only just found out about this about a month ago, there was, in the 90s, there was a crossover between like Marvel and DC. They allowed that to happen.
What?
In comic form. And there's so somebody brought me a comic that was Jubilee and Robin.
Whoa.
You know, Robin from Batman and Robin.
That works, actually.
It totally works.
Yeah.
And it's a thing. It exists out there. And I want a copy of that comic book so badly.
That's cool. I love when they like branch worlds like that, when they're willing to put the politics and the contracts aside and be like, hey, we got some really cool things here. We can make some awesome art that people are going to love. Let's just do it because it's cool and not because it's like contractually obliged to not do it.
Yeah.
That's when we get some of the cool
Well, they've
stuff.
done so much of that already, like with the parallel universes, alternate, whatever. It's
Now,
like
yeah.
there's really nothing for them to be precious about anymore. So, you know, the fans will love it, and you can easily split it 50-50, and it would be super cool.
The only reason why they're okay with it now is because they know they all make money, but it is still cool. And as long as it's not all greed that's behind it, and you actually see like, you know, a really cool art piece, then it's neat.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you look at like, you know, Spider-Man is still technically owned by Sony for the in movie right form, and look how much the newest Spider-Man movie did numbers wise. It was huge.
True.
Yeah.
That was one good.
And they're
deal
like co-parenting that right now.
yeah. They do that with Deadpool too in Marvel. Oh.
Yeah. Well, it took a while, to get the rights and everything.
This is where we start to see the change in Steve.
Right.
Never mind. Let's get going.
Yeah, where he starts turning from kind of a little shit to like, oh, he's got some demons.
All that angst and stuff,
Yeah.
and it goes away, kind of.
Teenage angst.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, we derailed the conversation pretty hard
was
there.
good.
It was good though.
I think it's good for these conversations. We're on topic, but then when we branch out into other conversations, like that's good. That's the natural flow of it, right?
Yeah.
I
But coming
think
back.
it's good to give Steve his due. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Coming back to another question, we have
Kevstar with the $5.
Thank you, Kevstar.
Hi, Alyson. What was your most challenging performance ever? Also, pardon me if I act a little like a giddy schoolgirl.
Oh,
Says it
God.
like that.
Good job, man. Good voice acting, Bob.
Most difficult performance ever.
That truck movie.
Yeah. Oh God, Rolling Vengeance. It was so much fun. I mean, I got to die in a movie when I was 11 or 12
I didn't
called
think kids were allowed to
Rolling
die.
Vengeance.
Claire, are you okay?
But that was fun. It was like a family. The mom, the little sister, and me, and we're in a car and we're being tormented by these drunk drivers that are like throwing bottles at us, and then they force us off our part of the road, and we get hit by a huge truck and go over the cliff. That was. Well, that was pretty fun. Honestly, most of my. I'm trying to. I think it's trickier for directing than anything else.
Yeah.
And then, sometimes it's actually going to be like the live appearances. Probably the hardest thing I've ever done was as Lunette being going to see I think that would.
Well, and you're cutting out a little bit, Alyson. I think it's because Steve's yelling father and he's lighting up his father with Uzis. I think it's cutting your voice out a little bit. But now you're good. You could
Okay.
Yeah.
Steve.
It was so loud that I think it was cutting you out.
I know. I'm just watching him.
Yeah.
Poor Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Aw.
Where I started to like him a lot.
yeah,
you know.
finally see why.
Father. Father. Father.
Good performance too.
Yeah, it was, and I was with him for that.
Really?
Yeah. I think I was with Bill for everything that he did.
Wow.
Nice.
To steal information.
And how was that for him?
Intending to sell
Hitting
it
the
off.
the
It
father.
felt really weird doing it. It was awkward. But he did it, and he just went for it. And
We were sent here.
yeah, no, I have a lot of appreciation for
Oh,
what Bill
Steve.
did for this
Yeah.
game.
He was a fool.
I never understood the hate for Steve, to be honest. Because he's a teenager, of course he's annoying. We're
Yeah.
all
I
teenagers.
mean, he
We're
was
all
annoying at
annoying.
the
That's
I think it comes, honestly, I think it maybe comes from there are fans who actually really love Steve, and they would ship Steve and Claire together.
A lot of shippers.
And I think, yeah, and so I think when they do that, you get the pushback from the fans who are like, oh, don't do that. Don't ship Claire with Steve. That's why you start to get the hatred. It's not, if it was just based on the game, I don't think you have people really hating on him too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of a theme in Resident Evil because when Revelations 2 came out, Claire was paired with Barry's daughter, and she was like 19. And one of the biggest criticisms from, I think, like IGN and a lot of other video game reviewers, they were saying, oh, she's so annoying. She swears too much. And I'm like, have you ever been around a 19-year-old? It's what they do.
That's
Like,
how they are.
and she was great.
So I will say, what I really liked about my Claire is she didn't swear.
Yeah, that's true. She wasn't she wasn't like foul mouth. I don't know, she had that sass to her, but not to that extent.
Well, because she can cut you down without swearing.
Yes, that's a very good point.
Which, I mean, yeah, you did do that in the Darkside Chronicles. Like, Claire in Darkside Chronicles was a little bit more tougher in a lot of ways without the swearing. I thought that performance of Claire in there was great. You did great in that game.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's because I was wearing pants.
That'll do it. I guess when I stream from now on, I won't be wearing
They've been
pants.
holding me back up
You're
here.
The rule, JJ.
I said this earlier, but I was like, that was our first indication that something is going on with Steve. But I was incorrect. It's when he wanted the Uzis, and he trusted him more than people. And you had a line in here like, he trusts him more than people.
Right.
Like you could see that something wasn't clicking with this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, more than.
But the way you said it and I don't know, the way you delivered it is exactly what I was thinking. And Beggy was talking about this too, to put all your faith into a tangible object rather than people. It shows the character of him and how broken he actually was. But you nailed that.
Yeah.
Something's not right with this guy.
Yeah. Like that.
Well, it's not. I don't think it's so much that there's something not right with him. It's that, oh, somebody has hurt you.
Yeah, that makes more
Somebody in your life has done something bad to you.
I guess with all your performance in this game, because again, like to a lot of the fans, like you are the Claire Redfield, but in particular, a lot of people are like, because this is your game, right? This is Claire Redfield's game.
Code Veronica for sure. Yeah.
This is your time to shine here. What was your like favorite thing? Your favorite part of this game, or favorite performance that you did within this one? Could it be with Chris Redfield, which to me, you reuniting with Chris Redfield was like, this is what it's been building towards, right? That's my favorite. But like out of all with Steve and Chris and Albert Wesker, what is your favorite thing that you did with this one?
Oh my goodness. You know what? So I love this stuff with Alfred, I got to tell you, because it's so out there. So that stuff was fun because it was just like we're both, in the booth, and I'm like, what the hell? What is going on here? Peter's like, what? And they're sort of trying to explain the room and the scenario and like the carousel thing and like the toys and all of that. But we're like, so there is no Alexia, like he just dresses as her, and then you find out no, there actually is one. It was very confusing and very weird and very fun because we were like, what the heck is this?
Like Psycho. It reminds me of Psycho.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. And that was certainly referenced at the time.
Yeah.
But I also, so personally, this is just a personal thing, I have a thing for Wesker.
Ah, really?
Yeah, and so it was when I got to do the extra stuff that we came back to record. And the stuff where he's there and they're confronting, and he pulls her by the hair, and so I'm a big Claire Wesker fan, but I usually keep that to myself.
That's crazy because that's like your in-game brother's arch enemy, like the worst person.
Yeah.
It's forbidden. That's why.
Yeah. I know, but I'll tell you, like, honestly, I'm not a huge Chris Redfield fan.
That's your. Oh yeah, separate. It's not her real brother. That's the in-game brother. She just doesn't like him because he's too goody two-shoes.
Like, honestly, Code Veronica is her game, and then of course Chris has to come in and Chris it up. And
Chris it up. He does it a lot.
We could have done this without you. So
email.
Yeah, this could have been an email, Chris. Thank you. So yeah, everything's always about Chris. Meanwhile, I think Claire is far more interesting because she's got way more layers to her personality.
Okay, yeah. I think a lot of people think that too, like, because obviously Chris has been in so many of the Resident Evil games, the newer ones, the older ones. Same with Leon, right? That like, so a lot of people are like, Claire and Jill should have more time to shine. I completely agree. If it's written and told properly. Like because I started with 2. Claire's always been my go-to. Like, I would like to see another game with Claire, again, done properly, but to expand that storyline.
Yeah.
I mean, Chris has layers to his personality. He's got grumpy, serious, cynical, kind of an ass. There's layers there.
Bit of a dick, major dick. Yeah, like
kind of a dick, kind of an ass.
Well, I mean, in later games, yeah, he definitely is in later games. That's for sure.
Yeah.
He's gone through the ups and downs.
I mean, I didn't mind so much that Chris was in Code Veronica. I like kind of how it loops around from RE1, but like, I will admit, it's like, yeah, we could have had a section as him, a decent amount, and then give the rest to Claire to finish off the game, and they didn't do that. Which is why I kind of like Code Veronica. Darkside Chronicles a little bit more because Claire was present just through the whole thing.
True.
There are rumors floating around, I think, with the remake that Claire will have the boss fight with Alexia. I don't know if it's true though, but I think that would be a good change.
Yeah.
Have you ever, Alyson, like just pondered taking the Claire that you made and adapted and grown with, right? And like where she would be now? Obviously, you haven't played 7 or 8, but like where would it have went after Degeneration? The where she is now, like where would you have seen that character going? Where would you have liked to see that character going? Like what resolution would you want for that character?
So, without obviously getting into difficult territory, I have a project that I'm working on. It's a personal project with a friend, and we're working with game development, and it's not Capcom. So obviously, it is not Claire Redfield officially, but I do have a story of how I would see a certain kind of character.
Okay.
Where it would go and what it would be. And it's going to be, I mean, you kind of get it with Degeneration. She's still, you know, she's actively pursuing the bad guys out there, but she's going about it in a different way than the cops and the military and all of that stuff. It's more of like a WikiLeaks style approach to things.
Okay, I like that. But we have something coming out that you're currently working on that is going to be like for Claire fans.
It's early.
Really
so
early.
This is ours, and it's not their IP. It's just a thing, but it would, for people who like my sort of vision of the character, they would like this.
That's fantastic, because I think you know, you've had the most experience with anybody of the character, right? If anybody knew kind of where that character would go or what that character would do, like, it would be you. So have you talked about that project before anywhere else?
No.
We got an exclusive, baby. No, thank you.
Well,
This is why you
but
show
it's
up.
really like, we'll see. You know, things
That's
could still go to shit. So, you know.
Well, that's awesome to hear, and I'm definitely looking forward to that, because I was always curious too. Like I said, after Degeneration, the character kind of changed and became what the character is. But you know, like that original version of Claire is always someone that I thought was one of my favorite characters, and I would like to see where that went. You know, if Capcom had more time to tell proper stories with the character in future games, but I guess they don't have all the time for everybody. But it's cool that we'll get to see it now, something you're working on.
Well, and certainly in this world, like, multiple versions can exist. I like the idea of the look at what we've done with Marvel, and alternate realities, and even with My Little Pony.
Yeah.
What we're doing, where it's not a replacement, it's an alternate timeline. So you can have different versions of these characters coexist depending on the story you want to tell. But I mean, that's up to them if the owners of the IP actually want to do something like that officially. But I'm happy to do my own thing.
That's cool. So make sure you guys are following Alyson, not only for like all the different things she's working on, but now you know she's got her spiritual successor basically to the character, which is amazing. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool. I'll be staying tuned for that. And now this one isn't a question, but I thought it was a really nice thing that I wanted to read to you. And this is from Fair Gamer. 100 AD, thank you so much for your very generous support. Alyson, you will always be my Claire Redfield as far as I'm concerned. With all due respect to the new actress, how has video game choice work changed from the time you did Resident Evil 2 to your last performance in the franchise? So I guess
voice work. How did voice work change?
So I guess that is a question. But yeah, how did voice work change from the first time you did Resident Evil 2 to your final performance as the character?
Honestly, it actually depends on the production. So there are still productions where you're just the voice actor is just providing the voice. There are productions where you're getting a full performance capture. So I guess the options, that's where it has changed. But I don't know. I think there's a. Well, I'm gonna trouble here, but oh well. I find there's a homogenization that has happened over the years, where so many voices just all sound the same. There's like this one kind of voice that they like for this certain kind of character, these other ones. It's what I loved about working on Outbreak. We had so much variety of the characters, and you got to have quirks to voices and just different nuances. So a lot of the productions that I direct now, I love leaning into the weirdness of a certain person's voice. And what I find with a lot of video game stuff these days, the stuff that I hear, is that it's either just a generic sound. It's like, oh, you've got that voice and you've done so many video games, you know how to do this video game performance, and it feels very generic. Or they're doing like a copy of a performance, but it doesn't feel authentic. So that's how I feel about video game performances a lot right now, and that is not on the voice actors. We do what we're told to do.
Yeah.
So
it's interesting.
I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, no, good. Thank you for being honest and giving us your actual thoughts on that.
Oh, we got.
I think the fella that does Miles Morales in the Spider-Man video games, Into the Spider-Verse, he's awesome. Love him.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Very good.
There's 2 different ones?
Yeah.
And for the video games?
So you met Najee, who did the video.
Yeah. I said the video game.
Yeah.
I'm talking specifically about the video games. Yeah. So Najee is phenomenal. But also, I'm just going to say this and also be controversial. I think the best Spider-Man movies ever made are the Into the Spider-Verse.
I love those movies. They were great. They're fantastic. It's so hard for me, though, because I grew up with the Tobey Maguire
They're the best Marvel movies.
Yeah. Oh, and just Marvel in general? Damn.
Yeah. They are my favorite Marvel movies.
I remember when I went and seen it.
I think it's funny that they're Sony.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, I remember like going to see it and I had such a fun time with it. My kids loved it. It was like that perfect time where my kids were old enough to go take them to it. And I was blown away. I was like, damn, like the art style of it, the performances, the way that this is done, like this is fantastic.
Yeah. The voice acting, the writing, but the art. You can rewatch those movies. I don't know, because I still, every time I rewatch the film, I'm finding something new to just like relish and absorb and like follow in the movie. It's just, they're beautiful, they're rich, they're so good.
Well, you know, I don't want to take this into a tangent, but like to go off of that, right? You know what that reminded me of? You know how like Disney is remaking a lot of their animated movies from when like I was a kid? And like there was something about the animation process, the art style that added so much more character to the characters, and it really gave it its own charm and artistic style. But then like as they remake movies, they try to make them as lifelike as possible, and it loses a lot of that art and that charm. I think it's why like the Into the Spider-Verse, like those Spider-Man movies, they bring that back in a world where it's so dry and it's becoming so mundane and bland and just trying to chase realism when the art is part of what makes it so special.
This is the thing. This is what great filmmakers from way back when understood. You can make something infinitely more real in terms of the soul by actually making it super stylized.
Yeah.
So you choose the medium and the audience buys in, and then you can, as long as the writing is solid and the performances are solid, they go with you. But when you're doing something with and JJ, come on, they're not animated movies, they're like the live action Lion King, right?
Oh yeah, come on.
Yeah.
Even though it's all CG. It just, you're right, it's lifeless, it's soulless. And it's like, guys, it's okay. You don't have to actually try to make this with real animals because that would be creepy.
Yeah.
So just like allow the previous version to exist and be the thing. I guess they're struggling for stories.
Yep. They're struggling for what?
Stories, like for new stories, because like, why do you keep remaking the same thing over and over again if you have a good new story to tell?
There's that, but that goes into the bigger topic of like AI writing and like AI art and like all that. Like I think as we like move into technology and like the future of like looking at analytics and just trying to maximize profit, a lot of that art like the writing, the actual art, like all that dies and it becomes very mundane and very bland. Like I think there's a bigger picture here of like, that's why we get no news stories, because they're just looking for profit. So they take something that's popular, they do their own interpretation of it, they throw it through an algorithm to see what keeps people's attention, and you lose like the originality.
They bet on the nostalgia.
They bet on the nostalgia.
I want to piggyback off of that. It's kind of like one of the main complaints of like modern Disney movies that I see, not just the live action remakes, but even like the newer animated stuff like the Frozens and like Raya the Last Dragon, and we can't even name all of them because at some point they've become repetitive. It's like the same formula, and it has the same style, same animation engine, whatever they use. It's not, doesn't have the soul or the charm anymore. You can like, it's, you know, the human handworking, like Into the Spider-Verse was a masterpiece. I love that so much.
Yeah.
I don't mean to pause the conversation, but this is a
cutscene.
This cutscene's kind of.
Do not worry, brother. I will handle them both
So good.
myself.
Was this two voice actors then doing it? I'm sorry, I didn't do my homework, but was it the same voice actor, or was it two different voice actors that were doing both the voices?
For Alexia and for Alfred?
Yeah.
What is it, Alexia?
Yeah, there.
Okay.
You've got Lon.
I believe I must have
I don't know if the voice actor was really embodying the character and is like, damn, hold that off.
Yeah, some could throw their voice like that, you know?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, no, you had. So I think. I'm trying to recall. I think we did have Peter record the stuff. So they were there on the same day that day. And there was we're going to do the lines with Peter trying it. And then they had Lila do it as well. So I'm not sure if they ended up doing some sort of, like in post, if they layered the voice.
It's cool though that they had them both do the same lines, and then they just kind of swapped them out.
Whatever one worked.
Yeah, sorry to pause that conversation, but that cutscene, I was actually curious about how they actually did that. But go back to what you were saying. Sorry to cut you off.
Sorry, no, it was important, right?
Yeah.
It's just like a lot of modern companies go with what's safe, what's familiar. Like you were saying, they overanalyze what maximizes profits, and they're almost afraid to take chances, afraid to put their soul into something, afraid they might feel something. You know, give the audience something new.
Yeah.
It's just over-engineered and a bit dystopian.
I guess Alyson would have a really good kind of look into that world, because we're not in that world, right? We're not like, we just play the games, we talk about things that we're passionate about, but you actually work in that industry. And do you see a lot of that kind of going on with the suits and the way that media and art is kind of slowly dying and becoming just a profit engine?
Yeah, actually. It's funny because all of my conversations lately, when I've been talking to people about rebranding or boosting or, you know, how to focus something or what we want to do, the two go-tos right now, and this is thanks to my stepsons, who got me into these properties, but the Backrooms, the Amazing Digital Circus.
The kids too.
Yeah, because you look at these things that started out on YouTube, just building an audience, and they're creating their own content. So not going the studio route, not needing a gatekeeper and the old studio, you know, methodology of all of it, just creating original content and building a following. And then you have such a huge following that you end up making a feature film and directing it when you're 17 years old.
That's incredible.
Which is what Kane did, right? Like Backrooms, which is phenomenal, and it's great, and it's this original thing, and he doesn't need any of those guys. He doesn't need anyone at Sony or Marvel or Disney or Warner Brothers or whoever. Not needed anymore. And the same thing with the Amazing Digital Circus, where Glitch TV has been building this channel for years and years and years, but it's still the small group, and it's not AI.
Yeah,
you know, they're creating their own content. It's all very original stories, just original concept.
Yep.
Doing their thing, and what's beautiful about it. And it's a thing that I've talked about with North American producers for a while. I'm like, you don't understand why you're not finding success anymore. it's not just because of the model and the system. It's that there are so many, when you're creating shows for kids nowadays, there are so many things that are obstructive from good storytelling. And it's like, oh, this is controversial. You can't say that on this network. We have an issue with that. We have an issue with that. And you end up with a nothing.
Yeah.
A nothing sandwich, because you've stripped all of the heart and soul and the fun out of the storytelling. And circumventing all of that and going to the YouTube model, you don't have to listen to those people. You can make something that kids are going to like, but you're going to go into some deep, dark content. You're going to deal with death. You're going to deal with suicide. You're going to deal with like a lot of stuff. And that's why the kids like it, because it's real. It's the same reason that North American and Western world kids have gravitated towards anime for so many decades. It's because it's this beautiful art form of storytelling that it's not just for kids. So Japanese anime creators for a long time have really stressed the importance of, this isn't a kids thing. This is just a form of storytelling for, we do adult anime all the time. It's just the medium. It's not intrinsically for children.
Yeah.
But that's why our kids end up finding it online and becoming obsessed with it and not wanting to watch what's on regular North American broadcast television. Because so many of the shows that are geared towards like the 12 to 16-year-olds or whatever, it's just drivel here. Yeah. It's flaky, nonsensical vapidity. Like it's just, ugh.
It's stripped of any art or any soul. It's literally just playing it safe to the books. It teaches kids nothing about real life.
Yeah,
it's so vapid. So you've got these wonderful series that over many, many years have been made, coming out of Japan and Korea, and Europe, actually. Germany is fortunate. You guys, you don't suffer quite the same issue that we have over here, where you've got content, European content, particularly German and French, that does give a much richer storytelling for kids to watch. And that's the new model. So kids are finding stuff on YouTube. They're diving in, they're loving it because it's not talking down to them. And that stuff's taking over, and the old studio model is dying, and they don't know how to do it gracefully, and they don't know how to switch it up.
They're so detached.
Well, like a lot of
Like, don't get me wrong.
I mean, a lot of these people that are out there that are running these, they're so disconnected. And they're a bunch of old heads who think that, as you said earlier, we can't show that to kids. But even like, JJ's daughter is like obsessed with Demon Slayer, and that's like one of the best animes that has come out of Japan in recent years, because it handles everything: death, violence, but love and friendship, and it does it's so good. I mean, I saw the Demon Slayer movie and all of them in theaters so far, and I was just kind of blown away by the real power that they put into these things. I mean, I grew up watching anime, and I know Bob's an anime guy too, so like, we've seen that stuff, and we know like how vastly different it is from Americans who just play it safe and think that kids will just laugh at anything. But you got to give kids more credit than that. They're a lot smarter than you think.
Yeah, I mean, they're only as much as you give them, right? If you baby them and you teach them, the world's safe, like they'll never grow up for the real world. You gotta teach them though, but you gotta teach them right? You don't want, because there's a lot of brain rot on YouTube too, right? As good as it can be, it can also be very, very bad. But you gotta teach them in a way that isn't, it's real.
All comes down to the writing. It all comes down to the writing, storytelling, and the characters. You want one of the most important things that a child can learn. It's not phonetics. It's not like when you mix these colors together. Well, I mean, okay, color is good. Tertiary, secondary colors, that's good. But like fixating on 1 + 1 is 2 in your regular like TV show or whatever isn't more important than empathy.
Yeah.
Learning empathy is the number one most important thing that you can get them to learn at the end of the day. And that's going to come from wonderful storytelling and rich characters. I have the privilege. I'm directing a dubbing show right now. It's an Eastern European show based on a really popular book series in Europe, Eastern Europe, called Beastly Crimes, and it's hugely successful. So we just got the rights. We're able to do the first season in English, and I've been working on that, and I'm so excited. Now, any of the voice actors that you'll have talked to about dubbing is not a huge moneymaker. That is not where people get rich. But it's so much fun because we're problem solving, figuring out how to stay true to the source material, but make it palatable for a Western audience and make the story make sense and make the performances match the animated lip flaps. All of that, it's all like this puzzle that we have to put together. But the material, like we do, there's death.
Yeah.
There's torture. Like there's a lot of stuff in this. And in Europe, they're like, yeah, kids grow up. This is part of the storytelling, real world stuff.
Yeah.
And over here, everyone's like, oh, what?
How dare you do that to my kid?
I mean, it's very mixed, to be honest, because I also had a discussion with the kindergarten where my kids go, and they were like, you can show him this or that. I remember I watched Princess Mononoke with my daughter.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And she's 5, maybe a little bit early, but I thought the message is good, I want to teach her. And the kindergarten complained, so because she talked about it. So it's arriving here, it's coming here, that people are more and more concerned. And of course, we have all the American shows here as
fight
well.
against it with all you can.
I do.
Smarter or better society. If you look at what American television has become, and you look at the state of that country, it's not working. So I would say,
I see that.
I mean, I grew up in the 80s, and if I compare what I watched as a kid to now, that's a huge difference. Yeah.
Well, that was one thing that kind of blew me away too when I found out about Studio Ghibli as I got older, and I watched Ghibli. Sorry. And I watched some of their shows. It's like, oh my God, there's so much you can learn from these. Like, it's not happy. It's sad. But it teaches you so much, and that was the way that the Japanese youth was growing up. And it's like, oh, there was a lot you could learn from this that added to, like just you growing up.
Yeah, like learning the empathy, like Alyson said, is very important. It's overlooked.
Yeah. Well, that's the form of art. Like anybody can tell you 1 + 1 = 2. Anybody can just say that. You can go to school and learn that. But like the form of art is supposed to teach you the feelings and how to interact with people and social and all those different areas that are just as important as knowing 1 + 1 = 2.
Yeah. It's something I wanted to jump in a few times, but I didn't want to overtalk anybody. Man, there's so many points I wanted to touch on. A lot of things to jump into, but like kids were saying, like all of the stuff these days that's geared towards the 12-year-old age bracket. My kid's 13 going on 14, so I kind of see the kind of stuff that's geared towards him. And even he's like, all of the stuff is just, doesn't use the words, but say it's basically just shock value humor is all it really is, and there's no substance to it. So he just ends up going back and watching the same things he did before. Like, he loves Adventure Time. It's solid quality entertainment. It's good stuff. But it kind of goes towards kids will seek out the stuff that doesn't talk down to them, kind of like you said when you were 4 watching Chucky and all of this stuff. But like, it hooked you, it brought you in, and it was almost maybe like you knew you weren't supposed to be watching it, but it lets you develop into something on your own a little bit. So
it just kind of like changed my brain a little bit to like think different, right? It didn't break me or anything. It was scary, it was terrifying, I had nightmares, but it's all part of like growing up and learning. Right. It's all part of learning.
You're fine.
But
I'm a little fucked up. You live. I got over it through counseling and all that.
Live, you learn, you find out you're gonna be okay.
Yeah.
And so something me and my kid are doing is I started watching the One Piece anime because I was reading up on it. They're entering the final arc, and it's going to be over, and I want to watch it through before it gets to the end. We're already past halfway. And so I got to like this third episode. My kid sits down, and he's watching with me. So we've been watching through it together. And there's some like heavy themes in there. It's like suicide, coping with a bunch of different stuff going on, family deaths, not thinking you're good enough, all that kind of stuff.
What the hell, Bob? Why are you talking about this in the Residence of Evil? What is
Either way. So my kid, and he's gotten hooked on this. So he's like, are we watching it tonight? Okay, sure. Watch a few episodes. There's like over 1,000. Yeah. And for anyone that knows, there's like a pivotal moment in the middle of the series where Luffy's brother is arrested, going to be, executed. And he's the whole time, it's like, oh, he's gonna save him. It's fine. And spoiler alert, you had 20 years to figure this out.
I was gonna say, this anime has been around for a long time. Like,
it's Luffy goes through this whole like arc, gets to the precipice of saving his brother, and he dies in front of him. Like a hole punch through his chest. He's on fire, burning. And I look over my kid, and like this is the first time I've seen him. He's like tears in his eyes. Like he's not gonna be okay. I'm like, not gonna be okay. And like
that's the way life goes.
Right? So it's
time for therapy.
Like, well, not that bad. He's just, he
But that's
understands it's a show, but like,
It's good.
Yeah.
It's good that your kid experienced that, but in a way that they also, like, you can talk them through if they need it to be reminded that it's fictional.
Yeah.
But
that's where you
it's
come in.
still that real world, like that connection, and it's good that first of all, you should be happy to know that your child is having that emotional response.
Yeah, exactly. It felt really good to see him have this like empathetic reaction to some media when it's mostly just been, dribble, shock value, humor, nothing burger of entertainment, and then he sees something and it makes him feel something. And it's like, get to see that in real time, because that was my reaction when I read that 15 years ago, seeing it on the screen with him, and he had the same reaction I did. I'm like, this is quality
that's my boy.
Entertainment.
I guess now, knowing Alyson, your thoughts on it and how you care about a lot of the art and the soul and things that matter. We see that a lot in your characters, right? All the different characters you played, you bring some of that into it. So like, what are some of the what you try to convey as a character that you're portraying, something to further help those that are watching it, to help them grow or learn something new, like with Claire, right? You didn't write the character, but you embodied the character. She's very caring. You can hear that through your performance. What are some things that you've brought to the characters that you've portrayed?
I would like to think that I bring wholeness, like a well-roundedness to the characters. So with Claire, she's in this survival horror game and she's having to fight zombies and kick butt and stuff. So it's really important that that other side of her, the nurturing or the human side, comes to light. You want to play up those moments whenever possible. Otherwise, it's just one-dimensional. Like, what I loved about Claire was, with all the other characters, they were either members of STARS or they were police, or they had like this special training. And Claire doesn't. She's somebody's little sister who just has intuition. She's got her own like personal sensibility, and she's allowed to have a lot more, I guess, empathy and other qualities to her personality that I think really make her whole. With Lunette, for example, it's almost, we go the other way, where yes, she's the lead in a preschool show. So I didn't want her to be perfect. I hate when people are like, hey kids, this is what we're going to do. Okay. And what's that, Molly? Okay. Like, what?
Yeah, you see that a lot on YouTube with the newer channels that are like trying to do that same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's not. The whole thing about Lunette is she was kind of bossy at times. She was a brat, or she was like, no, I don't want to do that. I'm grumpy. Or like, she got to have real emotions. And then oftentimes the way that the audience would learn, whatever the point of the episode was was by watching Lunette screw up.
Yeah.
But by screwing up by being real, like her moments, the choices that she was making was like, oh, that's relatable. Yeah, I can understand that. And then you kind of see her go through things and realize, oh, whoops. And then she would go back and apologize to Molly or do whatever needed to be fixed. And it was through that I, that's way more relatable than just telling people how they should behave.
Yeah.
And I even wonder now, we did an episode, it was, I think, the working title at the time was Full of Life. I don't know if the episode title had changed. But it was about being full and empty. And it's the one with the caterpillar. And we go out to Granny's garden and there's a caterpillar and it's super cute. And then we do something and we come back to it, it's not moving. And Lunette's like, oh, come on, caterpillar, what's going on? And Granny, Garbanzo, and Major Bedhead, they know something, realize, and they have this awkward moment. They're like, Lunette, he's not sleeping. And she's like, what do you mean? And they sing this song explaining death.
I remember that one. I love that. It was great.
When it lived, it was full of life. Now it's empty. That's it's this song about death. Full of life, and now you don't have life in you anymore. So, and it was this like, do you think that we'd be able to do that now? I don't think so.
No. I think studios.
I think they only allow shows like Sesame
childhood
Street.
Educators consulting on the show back then. We just made a show from really intuitive, smart people who were like, yeah, we're all parents. We kind of get this.
Yeah.
Cheryl and Rob and Karen, they were brilliant. They wrote really good scripts. But nowadays, I don't know that we would be able to do that episode.
I feel like you can only really do an episode like that on something like Sesame Street or something. I feel like that might be like the only show that's allowed to even attempt things like that. I don't even, like, is Sesame Street even still running these days?
I actually have no
idea. I don't know.
I don't know, because they went to, like, HBO put money into them, which was great. They needed it.
Oh, yeah.
But...
Yeah, Jason Sudeikis just did one.
Okay, good. Can you... Thank you. No, yeah. Swipe up. Okay. Sorry. And I have X-Men actors calling me.
Oh, yeah.
We're all getting stuff ready for next week.
Sorry, that segues into the next question, actually. It's about...
She might have to go, though.
Ooh.
Yep.
Do you have to go, Alyson?
Probably in like 5 minutes.
Oh,
okay, perfect.
We'll stop it at the half. Okay.
All right, we'll rapid fire.
Okay, this is the perfect question to wrap it on, actually. Hi, Alyson, longtime listener, first-time caller. Sorry, this is Wata, the $28 Canadian.
Thank you.
Are you doing any autograph photo events in Toronto? I literally live 2 hours away in London. Love to have my RE2 PS1 game signed. Are there any events coming up in Toronto, Alyson?
Why, yes. There's a big one called Fan Expo, and it's happening this coming Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So August 27th, 28th, 29th, and 30th at the Metro Toronto Convention Center in downtown Toronto. And I have a booth there. It's called Trepidation Comics, and it's booth number 3703.
3703. That is next weekend, starting on Thursday, everyone, in Toronto.
I pulled up the image so you guys can see all the different actors that are going to be there. If you're a big fan of X-Men or Resident Evil, this is going to be the event for you. And I'm glad you brought that up, because now that you have to go pretty soon, it's a good time, because we've got a lot of new viewers that weren't here for the beginning of the stream that probably don't know about this event. So a massive 30-year reunion for the Resident Evil cast and X-Men coming up at Fan Expo in Toronto. The last weekend of August.
Next week.
That's next weekend.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's crazy.
Yep.
This is one you guys don't want to miss, though. Like, honestly, with the lineup we have here, all the talents that's going to be there, the panel, the booths, the signings. Like, this is going to be awesome.
Yep. Click the link that's in the description, the pinned one in the comments. We'll take you there to get your tickets for the expo. Check out all the information. So... And I guess...
Anything else you want to say to that, Alyson, about the event?
So the panel and massive Resident Evil booth signing is on Friday, August 28th the panels at 2:00 in the afternoon. That day, we're going to have all of the Resident Evil actors at the booth, including people from Outbreak and from like the original RE1, RE2, RE3, RE4, RE0, Outbreak, Degeneration, Darkside, Chronicles, all at the booth, signing autographs, and then we're doing the panel, and a couple of actors from the remake, RE4 remake, will also be joining us for the panel. So it's going to be just everything Resident Evil. It's going to be crazy. That's at booth 3703 is where you can get the autographs. We will be doing a con exclusive poster at the booth that you can get. And when you purchase that poster, you can collect every actor's autograph at a much reduced rate. So like, let's say there are people who, some of the actors, it's $60 Canadian for like a table print autograph. But with these posters, you can get each actor for $30 each. So it's a really reduced rate. We wanted to make sure that we did something that diehard Resident Evil fans could collect. So the poster was also designed by Cliff Richards.
That's awesome.
I can't wait to see
That's
it.
awesome. Two more things before you go, Alyson, because I know you're in a hurry, and we appreciate your time. Jay Ritzy dropped mad support, and I want to read this because it's a nice thing that he said. Alyson, it was a pleasure to meet you at Comic-Con Tampa a couple of years back, and thank you for signing my RE2 copy back then. What a great Friday night, Ro. So he really appreciates you being here for this.
Well, I appreciate you guys for having me. And I'm just so excited that you're going to come up, JJ.
I'm so excited to come hang out with you and everybody else, get to meet everybody. It's going to be so much fun, and I just hope a lot of you guys can make it out to come hang out with all of us and enjoy this 30 years of Resident Evil. Incredible. I guess the last question I have for you, Alyson, before I let you go, what do you want to say to like all the Claire Redfield fans out there? Like, you know, the Resident Evil community is massive. This franchise has been going for 30 years, and a lot of people, including myself, think that your version of Claire and what you brought to that character was the definitive Claire Redfield. And just like something you want to say to the community and to all those that like really back your Claire Redfield and really appreciate that character and the performance that you provided. Not only that, but just in general to all your fans.
I want to say thank you to all of the fans. Honestly, it has been one heck of a ride, and I know it's not over yet. But every time you come and see me at a convention, you're a really lovely fan base, I have to say. Just always so supportive. And I can tell you also, Paul Haddad was a good friend of mine. And in those later years, it really was members of the Resident Evil fan base who would reach out to him through Facebook and other various platforms just to send love his way and support. And you guys got him through so many dark times. And that was hugely eye-opening for me. And after everything that Paul went through, like, I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you. It meant a lot.
Thank you for saying that. Very well said. Thank you, Alyson. Thank you again so much for taking the time out of your day to come do this. We really appreciate you. We appreciate everything that you brought to the Resident Evil series and everything you've done in general. And honestly, like I said, I always get nervous over these things, but you're so cool to hang out with. You're so cool to talk about. We really do appreciate you. And thank you for closing it out on that. That was very well said. And I hope you have a good night. Yep. And we'll be seeing you again shortly
Thank
here
you.
in Canada. At
Thank
Fanic.
you so much,
Thank
guys.
you,
I
Alyson.
really appreciate it. I have no idea how to end this.
That was good. That was good.
You can just say bye and hang up.
Thank you. Good night,
Okay,
Alyson.
hold on. Wait, good night, guys.
Look for the red
screen
button.
and then the red.
Roll the iPad.
There's a red button that'll
There's
pop up.
no button.
Where's
Click
the
the
end
screen.
roll?
Put the thing face
Oh, I found it. Okay.
There it is.
All right. Bye, Alyson. Thank
Bye,
you.
Alyson.
Bye, guys.
Everybody say bye in the chat. I think she found. Oh, she
She did it!
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was amazing.
I love hanging out with her.
That was great.
I love all the Resident Evil conversation. Honestly, I could go on
Oh.
forever. But like when you get to chat with Alyson, just get to know her, like her thoughts and her views on the art and the media and the you know the way like she's just so interesting.
And she gets a lot of things.
She
Like,
gets it.
she gets it.
Yeah, she's down to earth.
I really like her look on a lot of the things she was talking
Yep,
about.
yep. So
She's awesome.
Well, remember the first time we met her? Like it started at daytime, and by the end of the conversation, it was like pitch black.
Yeah,
like,
I've been
outside.
talking for a long time with her the first time, and been cool ever since working with us. Coming to the murder studio, freezing her ass off to do that interview. It was a fever dream for her and Catherine, but she did it. And then to come back and do this, and then to invite us to go out to Fan Expo in Toronto, like just incredible. Appreciate her, and it's so crazy because like that is my favorite Claire. Like that is one of my favorite characters of all time.
When you hear her, it just brings all the Claire.
You're talking to Claire.
It's Claire.
And it's cool to hear like all the personality that she brought to the character and like her view on the character. Like, I hope you guys really enjoyed that, and I think that you did because we broke over 1,000 likes on that stream.
Wow.
Absolutely, almost 1,100 likes.
I know this
Thank
was
you,
a
guys.
Veronica stream, but honestly, my favorite part is when she talks about Outbreak.
Yeah,
Because you could tell that was a passion project.
Oh,
She
yeah.
loved
to
it
talk, and I
so
love to
much.
talk to her about that.
Oh yeah, dude.
We always said
I would love to talk with her about Outbreak File 3.
We could probably make
We
that
will.
happen in the future because we've been talking about doing a podcast with her on that since our first
Yeah.
interview with her. Like
We'll do it
almost 10
without
years ago.
Andy in Canada.
Once our
That's what I'm trying to get to.
Do it without Andy in Canada.
once our schedule loosens up a bit, maybe we could swing something like that.
Yeah, of course,
but,
of course.
Oh, of course,
yeah.
that would be fantastic. Let me
and
just fix
people
this.
don't go anywhere. We still have.
We're not done yet.
No.
We got more we got to do. We gotta catch up on.
I'm outta
support.
here.
Yeah, we have so many. And
gone for half
I
of
want
it.
to.
No, I'm
I do
kidding.
want to say, like, to everybody that went above and beyond, not only hitting like, thank you, but to everybody that went above and beyond with the memberships. Like, I was trying to keep my
Oh
composure
my
during
God,
that
dude.
for the support we were getting.
I
Let me
had
go
to
through and
yell.
read that.
I had to say holy shit one time or something.
Holy shit. And I really do apologize if you asked a question and we were not able to read it. It's
I
not
tried
that-
my best. We all
You
tried.
guys did great. It's not that we didn't want to read it. It's just some things get missed. And like my focus for a stream like this is make sure that like we engage with the actor. We ask them questions. We hear their feedback. My second thing I look at is like what is being asked. And I know it's very important and we appreciate the support. But like again, I'm terrible at multitasking.
Right,
So I
right.
can't play a
And-
game, talk, and
And the thing with Alyson is too, she's just so good at going on with. She's so good at talking
Yes.
about everything. She's so passionate about a lot
We
of
asked
things.
one question, it goes 30 minutes.
Exactly.
So we gotta.
And then there's 20 more questions that popped up. We can't
Yeah.
find half of, you know.
And she only has limited
Yeah, I was
time.
writing in the chat telling people that, like, you know,
Stay
sorry
there.
guys, like, you know, it's a lot. Sorry, like, you know, if you got a
But I hope
question,
you-
drop a
Good job, Tony.
donation.
Keep it up on things too. I saw
Thank
you
you,
in there.
Tony.
I hope you guys
Yeah,
understand.
I tried.
I saw you.
Yeah, she said she can give us 2 hours, and she gave us 3.5. So hey,
That's crazy.
yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Wow.
4 hours becomes a half hour of setting up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, true enough.
That's we kept going and I was like, all right, we're just gonna go because she said 2 hours and I was
Yeah.
like, we're just gonna go until she says she has to go.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's awesome, and so is Zach, her husband.
Oh yeah, he's a great guy, dude.
Him and Corey and I, we were setting everything up before
Yeah.
she came, and he was super cool. I like chatting with him every time we meet him.
Yeah, last time
Uh,
they came here too, I chatted with him more than I chatted with any of them.
He's like, I'm gonna set this up. I'm gonna get a cool angle.
yeah, Tony too.
I like how he said, I'm gonna get a cool angle. And then he got the cool angle showing his comics.
Yeah. Shameless plug for
And then
3.5 hours.
when we started talking about his comics, he put the hat on. I respect it. I
Dude,
saw
I love
that.
that guy. I'd love to have him back for another stream. I like
gave
his
him-
art.
Hey, these comics sound freaking awesome,
do,
actually,
they
though.
do,
They really
they
do. I'm not a comic guy,
Yeah.
really, but that sounds amazing.
I think that's funny. It's like, I'm going to set up a really cool
next
area
short film.
for her. Like, I'm going to have a cool background, and then it's just his comics. Hell
And
yeah,
then there's
dude.
the Vikings on one side, the Buffalo Bills on the other. You can tell that's a split household.
They're great.
With
They're
NFL.
Yeah.
So yeah, again, I really hope you guys enjoyed that. And that was a very nice thing she said about Paul, because like the whole time it's like I don't want to bring up Paul. I want to let her talk. I know it's a very touchy subject for her, and I know it's sad. But at the very end, when she brought up Paul, I was like, that's a nice thing to say, because I do want to bring up Paul, and she has a history with him, and she worked with him, and that was the start of Resident Evil. And I think the way she said that though was just very, very well said.
Very well said.
That
made
actually,
me really
that
sad.
actually
I
it
feel
could be
bad.
a key thing to touch upon at the panel, JJ. You should bring up a little bit of Paul at the panel this year. That'd be kind of a nice little.
I should.
Paul.
Me personally, I'm terrible with dealing with like subjects like that. Like I'm not.
You're not, but you think you are.
Yeah.
You get nervous. That's all it is.
It's an awkward thing to talk about.
Always.
Yeah, I just want to make
And
sure,
everyone
like,
knows that.
it's given the proper respect.
Yeah.
He's given the proper respect, and if I'm gonna say something, make sure it's impactful and meaningful.
Well, that's what I'm
I think
saying.
you're
Have
good at
Alyson do it.
Yeah,
Bring up Paul and everything, and just say to her, it's like, look, like obviously, as you mentioned before, a lot of the actors aren't here anymore. Paul's one of them. Would you like to say something like by working with him for as long as you did and knowing him for as long as you did, things like that, and she'll just run with it.
I'd love to
you
talk
know?
to her about her experience with Paul and get into that, but it's also at the same time, it's like that has a lot more impact to her than it does us. As much as he's my favorite character of all time, my Leon Kennedy, the hero that I looked up to, his voice and his performance, she actually worked with the guy. You know,
Knew
that was
him,
her,
right.
her
Personally,
knew him
like-
personally.
So that's also something like you asked that at the panel, and then she has those feelings, and then she has to deal with
Yeah,
that
that's
the
not
rest
good.
of the day while dealing with a bunch of fans.
What,
Might
what
not be
I'm
ideal.
saying is, you know, like I just tiptoe around that because like I know it's important, but at the same time, like I just
You're not
it's
trying
just
to
tough.
be
It's tough for
remembered.
her to talk.
You're
about
not trying to dim the light on it.
She wants to talk
you
about
know.
it. She can talk about it. Yeah.
Yep.
Very well said. Well, should we catch up on some chat?
Yeah, let's
here?
get it real quick. I gotta use the bathroom. I was holding it for a while. I'll be right back,
All right,
guys.
go do that while Bob talks for an hour. He's been trying to say this for a while, dude. That's all I'm saying.
No, I was gonna say JJ or Corey and I can cook through the chat while
No, I
JJ's.
can't. He has to say thank you. What do you think you are? You
Fuck
show up
you.
once a month and you do this. Can you imagine?
Just fucking.
What's up, Andy? You gotta get going soon, dude. I know it's later for you. but-
I'm not tired.
No,
at
I
all.
know. Hey, after that was your first time talking with
Well,
Alyson.
look at my big eyes.
Was it the last time you talked with her? Our first time?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's awesome.
So, but I held back. I tried not to, like.
Yeah, we all
my God.
held back. You know, we all wanted to say shit the entire time. It's just you can't.
I just let her go.
We had a lot of people here, not too many, but we had a lot, so it was hard.
It's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was great.
Oh yeah, that was fun, man. What?
100%.
JJ.
JJ's got to pee. You know how long my last pee just was? The one I held in for a while.
Yeah, I heard it.
No, I was outside.
I heard it. From outside.
The thunder and the rain. It was me.
Yeah.
I was pissing on the
Is
window.
it thundering?
No, it was cleared out. It was only supposed to be like an hour storm.
Okay. It's kind of hard.
Yeah, scroll back up. I'll show you where. Down. Down. Right down. A lot more. Right around here. Wait, no, down.
Wait, did that
The
one.
next one. Wait, down. Down. Down.
I think there was a lot too that
No.
we skipped over just because it wasn't questions for her.
It was.
Yeah, we'll go through the ones without words. It's that second one that had said removed.
Yeah, thank you guys. And
The
to
second
everybody,
blue.
We have
over
some stuff before
640
that.
Okay.
people here, guys. We appreciate you. We're closing
Right.
out talking about. Real quick though, I want to know, Andy, that was your first time meeting Alyson. How was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just said that I held back all the time because I was like, okay, I want to ask her this and that, and I was like,
I'm sorry.
and
His
then
questions
shut
are
up,
good, though.
shut up.
Yeah, no, I didn't mean to cut
But
you.
yeah,
and
she's
Tony off.
great.
I didn't mean that. I just like while I'm like playing, I think of something.
doing really
and
good.
So I was like, keep it flowing.
You did good, JJ.
But yeah, if you
No,
do
it
more
was
of these with us in the future,
perfect.
Andy, just feel free to like with the few times you did interject.
Yeah, they were great.
I was like, oh yeah, go ahead, Andy, and then you had really good questions.
That first one was really good. I forgot what it was, but it was a good question. Like really good.
You forgot, but
I don't,
Yeah.
I don't remember, but
You
you say so, Corey.
Chat, what are you guys thinking? Did you enjoy that stream? It's the first time we've done one of those live together playing a game in a
Yeah.
while. So
In a long time, man.
yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that.
And with a lot of people here too. It worked out.
Yeah. It's because I talked over.
Oh, we were on the one we had to be on. I think it was Creamy.
Oh, was it Creamy? Yeah, there was a few.
But we skipped a
over.
lot, so go back up
So
to
we read
Creamy.
Brandon's, we read Johnny Boy's.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, we read
Warner,
all these.
Jeremiah,
Yeah.
Courier. It's good to see Real
That's-
Claire. Question for
Yep.
Alyson. What? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's when we talked about.
That's when we stopped reading the questions because that one went up
That
for
one-
15
yeah,
minutes.
I knew that like when her and I were talking before.
I didn't know that she was
We got
had
on
a
like
stance.
we got on a conversation about physical media, and I was like, "Oh, you asked the right question."
Yeah, I didn't know she had a stance on it, so I didn't
Oh,
have any
yeah.
expectation.
I like how like with her beliefs and stuff, like she'd just tell you.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I like
she's
that.
an open book. I like that.
Yep. Don't worry, Seth. I'm getting there. Daniel says, "Let's freaking go." 13 months recruit. Thank you, brother, for over a year.
Yeah, we read that.
Smoking Chris, we read that. Raccoon City Pizza, we read
Read
that.
that.
Yo, but Rods.
No, this is new.
Yeah,
hey
thanks,
JJ,
bye.
hey JJ and Row Squad, welcome to Row, Alyson Court, aka Claire Redfield, much love.
Oh hell yeah, that's right when we stopped. Thank you, brother. Anthony James, welcome to Rose Squad Recruit. Thank you
you.
for becoming a member, brother. We read Carriers. I do remember reading.
Because there was
That.
a question.
Yep, that was good. Teapot, thank you.
Oh,
for
we
the
read
$2
that,
super
read
chat.
that, read that. Next.
Catherine, thank you for the gifted membership. I do remember reading
Yeah.
that. The Goat with a
Read it,
$21. We read
read
that.
it. Right here.
Reverie, thank you
Right
for
here,
8
yeah.
months recruit. Salute, brother.
Alyson, thank you for facilitating the reunion.
Hey, did we read that?
No,
Thank you,
that's
brother.
brand new.
Boo. Boo, whoa.
Boo, whoa.
11 months recruit. Salute. Almost a year. Appreciate that.
I played Resident Evil 2 OG game when I was 5 years old.
Giving away your age. I'm almost the same
That's
age,
why he's
brother. I'm
crying
8.
and laughing.
We're getting
I bet
old,
you weren't
guys.
any good at it.
Yeah, no, I sucked. He wasn't good. I'm sure I was terrible. I
Who's good at anything at
Who's good at it?
Just talking shit.
Scuba Steve with a $2.
Oh
Thank you, Scuba.
shit! Graveyard Goods 10-year anniversary sale. RE4.
I wanted
You gotta get it.
God, Scuba's so good with lemon.
I hope they're selling that Dr. Pepper Leon shirt.
He wants that so bad. I see so many people for some reason wearing Dr. Pepper shirts.
They
Can you
wear
turn
'em?
that back on. I see it everywhere.
Oh, I had to turn it off.
Everybody's wearing Dr. Pepper shirts. I thought it was a new fad.
You know I had to turn that off.
Yeah, it was
Have
loud.
you ever drank a Dr. Pepper, dude?
Dude, it's literally the
that's
best.
That's the only
No, it's
soda.
not. It's the second best next to G Fuel.
That's
Next to G Fuel.
That's right.
You are
That's
right.
the only soda I drink is Dr.
I just wanted
Pepper.
Homer Simpson.
Pepsi gives me heartburn.
I know. Oh, sorry, they don't know.
Coca-Cola gives me heartburn. Dr. Pepper doesn't.
Coke. That is Coke.
I don't know what it
You
is.
idiot.
I don't know what it is.
Coke product.
They're
All right, we got some.
bottled
Oh,
by Coke, but they're
these
licensed
Doom.
by their own.
Okay, I'll go to this
Coke
after,
and root
but
beer mix,
the
basically.
Doom shirts are fucking sick.
That's the
Andy,
line, 23 flavors.
you should check out Graveyard Goods. You love Doom. Check out their Doom shirts.
I'm a big Dr.
Sorry,
Pepper
it's so
fan.
loud I
Trust me.
barely can
Check out
hear you.
Graveyard Goods. We're not sponsored, by the way,
Yeah?
but
No.
they got some.
I can hear you, Andy.
I can hear it. They got some sick
okay.
Doom shirts.
Graveyard Goods.
Damn.
Yeah, they do like these like monthly drops or whatever, and they always have good shit for
They do,
like a
like-
day or two.
Banned
And
Oh,
sounds
that's
games.
cool.
Yeah, they're cool. Anywho, I spent too much money here. I'm not buying anything else.
Especially for Resident Evil 4.
Yeah, they got that.
Uh,
All right, we got Seth
Why
Lillard.
did you
40.
show me this? I
Catherine.
have to
I just
spend
letting you know
money.
because that was one of our
Great.
super chats. Or,
Catherine. We did that already.
we
Seth.
got
Seth.
good.
Salty Bum Ryu. You guys read this?
Seth.
That was an
Yep.
Yep.
You were right, JJ. Seth.
Seth. All right, Seth, thank you for 45 months, almost 4 years, brother. Bravo, bravo.
Thanks, Seth. Thank you, JJ and Corey and Ro Team for this amazing ride. Cheers to many more. Hi, Alyson. Sorry I'm late. I just finished Resident Evil 2 OG the year that I was born.
Hell yeah,
what?
brother.
You've just finished it and you started back in the 90s?
Dude, you suck.
You're playing the long game, dude. Hey, get off his ass. He's playing the long game. He's
Come
doing
on, that's
great.
funny. though. He just worded it a little wrong. It came out the year he
Yeah,
was born.
that's good. Hell yeah, brother. Kaya, thank you so much for that incredibly generous $20 dart on the board.
Thank you,
Bullseye,
Kaya.
baby. Everybody get those bullseyes in the chat. The dude with a $20 bullseye. Thank you, the dude, for your support. Damien with a $20 bullseye. Trip bullseyes. We got some more before that. That's why I started the goal, and I completely forgot. But then we hit it, so I gifted out.
I saw you do that.
I got. By the way, stick around. I have more members to
Read that.
gift. We hit 1 million goals tonight.
We already read Damien's.
All right,
and then
thank
we
you,
said
Dan.
no because it was.
Daniel with another
wasn't a
$20
question.
tip. Thank you.
Hey everyone, I will gift 10 memberships if we can get to a 200,000 on Original Sin.
Holy shit.
If we hit it, I will do it on the next stream. Let's go.
All right, somebody
big
drop
ass.
30K so we can get those 10 members.
Do it, do it, do it.
Let's see where we're at, because I know we're making numbers.
Oh, we're at the
169,
same number.
839. Shit, we're almost there.
I'm kidding.
Okay.
We went up a little since we started.
Jeff the Swan Man Swanson with a $20 bullseye. Thank you, Jeffrey. We appreciate you.
Taurus.
Taurus. I was gonna ask what that was.
I'm guessing.
Yeah,
It looks like it because there's horns.
They absolutely killed the goal, so I
I
sent
would've
out
taken
5.
answer, but I don't
Scuba with a $2. I like that. That was a comfy couch collab. That was fun. That was a fun question. Jeffrey the Swan Man Swanson with a 20 gifted Rose Squad Legion members, getting us a step closer to the Roman Empire. Everybody,
The Roman
give it up to Jeffrey.
like that one?
I want to
Yeah,
see
that
a
was
wall of swans in the chat, and let me get your donation bomb award, my friend. I wish I could have showed Alyson some of our awards.
I love puns so much.
I'm a big fun guy too.
Yeah, it's the Rose Squad Legion, Roman Empire, Religion.
Oh yeah, Rogue Legion's our latest.
Bad religion.
So we get like 100,000 members.
When we get 10,000 members,
Okay.
we actually have an official Religion.
No, 20.
Oh, 20.
That's not enough to start a cult.
Shit.
I mean, religion.
We already have a
And
goal.
10 is enough for a religion. Don't worry, it is.
Kaya! 20 gifted Rose Squad Legion members, continuing to grow the Rose Squad and getting us a step closer to the Roman Empire. Everybody, I want to see a wall of Kayas in the chat.
Thank you, Kaya.
Let's welcome our 20 new members. And Kaya, you have unlocked the donation bomb, baby. Hell yeah, Kaya, thank you. Goddamn, back to back. These two. What is
Oh, they're in
this?
cahoots.
No, the King James and Kaya are in cahoots.
You're right.
Kaya's cheating on
The
King
last
James.
3 weeks, I've been calling Jeff on purpose King James.
Yeah,
Like a
you
couple
bet.
times, but now I did it on accident.
Holy shit. Gamer Soldier with a $2 super chat. Thank you, brother, for the support.
I hope that Resident Evil returns to its classic style. Go luck.
We
Could
need
you
more first
imagine
person.
if, like, okay, so I always thought,
They're
like,
making too much money on the
when
new
I first
version.
played Until Dawn and you got that dynamic
Oh.
fixed camera angle and it looked so gorgeous, and the animation, the characters, how in depth it was, I was like, take that
Yes.
and make that new
Yes.
Resident Evil. I
That's
agree
kind
with you.
of that's kind of close to Vigil.
Gamer.
Vigil.
Yeah, Vigil was
Very close to
Vigil,
that.
That was our like we had a team of people that all thought the same.
Yeah.
Like we all believed in that thought. Still do, baby.
Oh yeah, baby.
Stay tuned.
Just you
baby.
wait, girlies.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Not you, Andy.
You're still here.
I'm kidding.
Oh, discrediting poor Andy. Never mind.
It's too
we'll
funny.
Get there, we'll get there.
Normally that's Tony's job to be the one that
Yeah,
I
but Tony's gone. So
touched.
Andy. You know, he knows how it feels to be Tony.
Where's Tony?
He's probably taking care of his dad.
Yeah, he takes care of his dad, so sometimes
Oh,
his
oh.
dad needs something. He does
Yeah.
something. The dude
Yeah.
with 5 gifted Row Squad Legion members. Hell yes, brother. For your very generous support. We appreciate that. Grow the
wanna
row.
work in the gym?
Everybody give it up to the dude. You just got to get
said?
sunglasses.
So we skipped Philip.
No, we
Guy
didn't.
gave Murr hats with a $20 bullseye, baby, on the extended goal. Everybody give it up to Guy Gamer hats.
Guy Gamer's hat says, swinging by to show support. Also a huge fan of Alyson Court. She will forever be Claire Redfield.
I agree,
also,
brother.
we did skip Philip's 1 gifted membership.
We did.
So
I'm
thank
sorry,
you, Philip Vernon.
Thank you, Philip. I'm sorry. I
Thank you,
skipped
Bob,
that.
for
Philip Vernon, 1 gifted Row Squad
Thank you,
membership.
Philip.
Thank you.
Thank you, Guy
did that,
Gamer
Bob.
hats.
Now you gave him half praise.
No, you have to say it with.
Red Sky, thank you for the $5 super chat. We appreciate that support.
Hey everyone. Hi Alyson. My mom was also born on
We
the
didn't read
same birthday. That's why I love Alyson's work and Claire so much. I think that's why I didn't read it, because it was just I thought it was personal.
nice thing. Oh, okay.
No, I thought it was just a personal info, right away.
Yeah.
And then I was I
Nice
saw the
thing.
next questions.
Sorry, Red Sky, we didn't read that, but
Sorry about
is
that,
cool
man.
That your mother was born on the same.
That's really cool,
That's
yeah.
wild. Thank you, Darth Raven K95 with 5 Canuck Bucks super chat. Thank you, Darth Raven. Appreciate that.
From now on, every time I'm watching the role play Darkside Chronicles, I'll always wonder if Alyson has any pants on.
JJ, I think it must be customary to not wear pants playing the Darkside Chronicles.
He's doing it.
I'm not wearing pants right now.
He's got boxers
Ever
on.
since Alyson told me that she did it,
And she was so much better.
inspires me,
Yeah.
So I took my pants off.
Or you need to get some really loud, crinkly ass pants.
And then take them off
Yeah.
in midstream.
Just
Hell
to see
yeah.
if it causes audio issues,
The pants that she was wearing, I try to picture it in my head, but I always think of
They're
like
windbreakers.
that thermal blanket they put on people when they're freezing to
the
death.
aluminum blankets?
crinkly.
The aluminum. No, I picture
It's like I don't
It's like
try to
windbreaker
picture it. That's what I
material.
picture.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
very Aluminum
Parachute
pants.
Like, yeah.
big ass pants, but I think they're like windbreaker style with the buttons.
Yeah, that makes sense. But I always think of like the aluminum
Yeah.
metal pants. Charlie Lou, thank you for that $5 super
astronaut
chat.
pants, basically.
We read Charlie. Thank you.
Yeah, we read that
I
one.
read. No.
The goat with the $5
yeah.
super chat. Thank you, brother.
Allison, which Resident Evil can you speedrun the quickest? We didn't see that was a
We
question.
didn't, but I can answer that. She said that she watches people play them and she's tried a few times, but she doesn't play them herself.
I bet her best is probably 2.
She should probably smoke me.
She probably beat 2.
Yeah, I mean, she was being mean to me during the stream when she just called me a little boy. I didn't know how to respond to that. I was like, oh my god, Claire Redfield talking shit.
You're short and
I mean, in the beginning, she even said the remakes are just for, the newer, the weaker
the cookie?
gamer. Or I can't recall what she actually said.
Dude,
but
something like
it
that,
was
yeah.
like
Fault her for
dissing
that.
the new gamers.
Yeah.
Hey, we get it.
I mean, a lot of the criticisms, maybe not
I get
criticisms,
it.
but the things she said about the newer games, like obviously she embodied Claire and she was Claire for so long. They've gotten other Claire, so I would be upset over that. I'm not saying she is, but people say like the yellow tape holds your hand too much. It's a little bit streamlined. It's not.
Well, I
they're different.
agree- I
They
agree
might be
with her
great, but they're
100%.
different, and she has a point. I think she has a very valid
I
point.
wish there was an option you could toggle off.
Oh, and to make it like the Master Chief Collection, where you could just make it the original game.
No, like toggle off the yellow tape.
Oh, I got you.
Oh,
Just
100%.
Like turn
Yeah.
off the.
Yeah.
the
There should be
colors
a
or whatever.
difficulty setting. That's all it is.
Yeah, it's
Whether
all-
the
it's
tape
all
or
of-
not.
Yeah.
I
That's just it.
like the yellow tape. I'm old and
You
I'm
can put it on because you're old and stupid. You said it, not me.
With a €10 super chat. Thank you
We
brother,
read
for the
that.
very generous support.
Hey to everybody, I hope you had a very nice day and sorry for my bad English. I come from Germany and I hope you have a nice run.
It's another one of you.
Oh,
Andy.
no, I'm kidding.
You brought him here.
He was speaking, he said Guten Abend earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Guten Abend.
He's our German friend.
Guten Abend, Servus.
Yeah,
We can only have one German friend.
Yes.
You guys are a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Hey, you sent me that thing about Tia, and I don't know what it means.
Yeah.
He sent me like this
Yeah.
whole Instagram thing about that word.
Yeah. Mr. Nice Chai with a $50 super chat. God damn it, Chai. Thank you.
Holy shit!
Did I read that? I don't
No.
think I did because
We skipped
I got
it.
distracted by freaking Jay Ritzies.
No,
I got distracted.
we skipped it because she kept talking about that one question, and then more questions popped up.
I'm so
Bob
sorry,
did want me
Chai.
to go up and read it, and I was going to, but then I was like,
I'm so sorry, Chai.
You know,
That wasn't-
100%
blame it on me.
It's on Corey and Bob.
You know,
not
just me. Bob wanted me to.
I know.
It was my fault.
All right, let's get the big
But
dono
Chai
over
says-
for Chai. Hold on.
Stopping by to show support.
Thank you, Chai.
Stopping by to show support.
Thank you, Chai.
To Alyson, thank you for all the years and hard work bringing Claire to life. You truly are an inspiration to so many people for the Roe family. Don't forget to like the stream. Bro Squad.
You heard him.
Why didn't you read that to her? That was so nice.
She was on a tangent.
She was on a long one. I'm telling you, yeah, it's true.
It's different when you're in
Me
the
and Bob
middle
were
of it.
literally
Yeah.
talking about the next question for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And that was it, one of them.
Kelsey, thank you for 9 months recruit salute. Congratulations on your Row Squad, baby. Thank you, Kelsey, for your continued support.
JJ, any candy delivery for Fan Expo? Voice actors, thoughts? Oh, bringing candy to the voice actors?
You want me to bring them? I'll bring them fireballs. How about that?
Oh, us to bring it to us, or you?
Or was she think about like bringing candy to?
We loved it when the people that worked at Hershey's brought us some
Oh, yeah, that was
Hershey's.
nice. That was
Tony, you were there.
awesome.
Oh.
Candy delivery for Fan Expo VAs. Thoughts?
Some of them might not like it, but most of them probably would.
Usually, I'll ask them like, "Do you want a fireball?" And they'll always say yes.
Right.
That's good.
They mean candy, not
but then-
alcohol.
They're done. Also, don't if you're going to bring something for them and they say no, just have the expectation not to be disappointed.
Yeah, they could say no.
Because some people like
Yeah, you never know.
taking food, candy from literal strangers. You don't know what's in it.
Yeah.
What they're doing.
Yeah, nobody's gonna try to kill us,
Not
but they
saying-
might try to kill the actor.
I've gotten a razor blade in my Hershey's.
What the fuck?
At,
Glock 9.
at Creature Feature.
Glock 9? I hate Glocks.
Glock 9 was inside my job.
I didn't, by the way.
What a shitty fucking gift.
That's it.
Just American things, am I
Please,
right?
just, if you're gonna bring me a
Dude,
gun,
I'd be
bring
so
me a
happy.
1911.
I'd still be so happy with any gun in my Halloween candy. It's sick.
I don't want your fucking Glock.
I'll take one.
Yeah.
I'll sell it and get a 1911.
If you want to bring stuff for them, probably not something food is.
No, a lot of them like it. It's true.
Some
That's
do.
nice,
Some
yeah.
do.
No, they do. We were bunching on
I'll
it.
be honest. Any gifts that are food that you consume, don't bring it. Some people get weird.
Yeah, most
They don't know.
most
if you're
people don't care,
trying to
but
poison
some
them,
do.
if you're trying
Yeah.
to razor blade them. It's a nice gift, and like for us, we appreciated it. But like for actors, they get shit like this all the time.
Yeah.
They'd be like, "Thank
They
you."
get
They might throw it out,
crazies.
or
So,
they'll give it to us. Like
Some of them really like it though. No, they
we get all
didn't.
that
They ate it.
chocolate?
No, they were eating it
I got a
all.
bunch of chocolate.
I think Greg and Charlie were eating a shit ton of it.
Oh, they ate
Yeah.
that. I'm talking about a different time.
What? Chocolate. I wasn't with you.
Oh, you weren't.
I wasn't with you.
yeah.
then.
Gamer Soldier, thank you for the $2 super chat. Appreciate that, brother.
Claire, the original Center greetings.
Hell yes.
Hell yeah.
David,
Reddit,
thank you for
Reddit,
the $5.
Reddit.
Johnny Boy, thank you for that $5.
Reddit.
Bowie Sensei, thank you for the 5 Aussie bucks.
I love you, Alyson, and row 2, I guess.
That was fucking rude. That's why we didn't.
Get him out of here
It was the eye roll at the end. I didn't appreciate that.
with a sad face.
I actually laughed when I seen it. I was like, this fucking guy.
Yeah, I laughed at it. Yeah.
Chris Alger.
Allegra.
Sorry.
Like the allergy medicine.
Oh, you're right. With a $2 super chat. Thank you, Chris.
You can never go wrong with more Alyson.
Can't. That's
Yeah,
why I
it's
want to get her
true.
back for Outbreak.
It's
and
true.
we have to continue. We can't just end Veronica.
No, she just
Yeah,
saw
come
Steve
back.
turn into a Steven. That's what somebody said in the
I
chat.
do like that every time Steve talked, she stopped.
Yeah,
to
she
say,
loved him.
Oh, poor Steve.
But I like that comment,
I
though.
coached him through this.
That comment, though.
Which one?
This is the moment when Steve turned into Steven when he killed his dad.
I didn't even hear him say
No. Somebody
Oh.
in chat said it. I was going to say
Steve
it, but
turned into Steven. That's
Yeah, it was funny.
hilarious. We got Arrow. Thank you for 65 months. Recruit salute. Thank you, brother, for the long time support. We got a veteran. in the
yo,
house.
guys. Happy Friday, Roro.
Happy Friday, brother. One of the most fun Friday streams we've done in a long time. It wasn't just you. and I.
Hey!
We also had Alyson here, and then Bob happened to be a part of it.
That brought it down 10 notches.
We had freaking Tony
Where's
and
the
Andy
end
here. Oh my god. Just kidding. Love you,
It was
Andy.
a pleasure.
Andy.
Specifically, just Andy. Fuck you, Bob.
We never said kidding to you.
We give each other shit. It's okay. Damian Keefe, thank you for the 5. Oh, Lee. With a 5.
Oh, there's the
Thank
one.
you, Lee.
Question for all, since PlayStation is commenting seppuku with the no disc, are you going to buy Code Veronica Remake on the PlayStation Store? PS, no disc, but why?
So
Oh,
two
we
things
got
to that
to
real
buy it,
quick.
no matter
Yes,
what.
I'll buy it physical because they said that Code
it
Veronica is
is?
coming out in 2027. It will be physical.
Okay.
2028 is the year they don't go physical. But also, yes, I will be buying it digital because on Steam you don't get physical copies.
Yeah.
So I'm getting it on Steam too.
So I have a question. Do you think Like
There we go.
that goes with that. Do you think that this is a publicity stunt?
No, for Xbox maybe.
Fucking killed Xbox.
No, Xbox is good.
Yeah, but
No,
remember
I mean-
originally when they did that? No,
They weren't doing
we're going
it.
to the
They did
future?
that cheap one. That was it all.
Oh, that was bad.
I meant
them.
like for the PlayStation. Say we're not
PlayStation,
going to
no.
do physical. We're not going to do physical.
Actually, you know
and
what?
then at the last minute, we heard the fans. We're going to do physical. And
No.
Take it
No.
away from Corey and I because we talked enough. Ask an actual gaming expert here, Andy. He actually
German.
works for GameStar. Ask him his thoughts on that. Ask
He
him.
works for IGN
I gotta
basically.
refill. Ask him.
Well, I think what Sony is doing, they want to create a monopoly, because the difference between PC and console is clearly that you can buy your keys on Steam, Epic Game Store, key sellers, but if they go full digital, they make a shitload of money. So, and now with digital sales rising, they see dollar signs in their eyes. They just want to say, okay, no one cares. I think the higher ups think it's a minority, and no one really cares, and they just want to go with it. And if Microsoft is clever and not stupid, they will release the next Xbox with the Blu-ray.
yeah, with disc port. Yeah.
Disc port, yeah. So, but I really think Sony is that stupid. I think they can get away with it.
I agree.
Fuck Sony. All my homies hate Sony.
I loved Sony for the longest time. Dude, they took the spot
Yeah,
for Xbox for me.
I loved Sony up until now. I mean,
God, they were bad.
Judo chopping.
They were hitting home runs for the longest time.
You
They're
have kids.
originals. They fucking creamed Xbox with the Xbox One and the PS4. Like that's when they won me over. And like they were doing so good, and they weren't perfect, but now it's like they literally reverse roles. It's almost like they're fucking in cahoots. Let's
are.
make Xbox shit so people go to Sony. Let's make Sony shit so people go to Xbox.
We already know they're in
Constantly.
cahoots. We learned that with this whole Halo thing and all that, the new stuff when they transferred over. They're
Yeah.
obviously in cahoots now.
I think
I don't
they are.
know everything right now, but I remember looking into it quite a bit, and there was a lot of conspiracy
It's
about
like
it.
Coca-Cola and different brands, and you're like, they're in competitors. No, the overall company owns both of them. They literally pit them
Yeah.
against each other
Yeah.
to make you fight over.
Right now, Dr. Pepper's #2 in the world, and #1's Coke, and they're both the same Coke.
They're the same brand.
Yeah.
I do love Dr. Pepper.
Oh, me too.
That's why everybody's wearing Dr. Pepper.
No, it's the thing, man.
Do you know a random fun fact that in 1989, for a brief
Here we
moment,
go.
the 7th largest navy in the world was owned by the Pepsi Company?
Holy shit.
oh
I
yeah,
don't believe you.
I heard
It
that.
was. That's actually real.
You learned it here
Yeah.
on the Alyson court. Plays Veronica with the rope.
Maybe if JJ would have told me, I would have believed it, but
Anyway, go ahead.
Anyways, Damien Keith, thank you for the $5 super chat, brother.
Damien says,
Oh my God,
JJ, pick me. One stop signed. What? Pick me up, one signed up. Oh,
Pick
one
me-
signed.
Pick
One with the
me
poster
one
she was
up
talking about.
signed.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah,
pay
it's still
in
worded
booze
weird.
Yeah.
When we get for original sin. He's already been hitting the booze when he typed that. It
Oh,
looks
pick me
like.
one up, comma, I should have did. Signed.
Pick me one
Bruh,
up signed.
Get
There
in
you go.
line.
I'll pay him booze.
Damien, you gotta just go. He's like, God damn it.
Didn't you already just get your ticket?
He said he was. He said
He
that
already
after.
backed like so much of original.
No, he said after this. He said he's getting his ticket right
yeah?
now. As soon as
Fucking idiot.
Allison
That's
said
awesome.
something.
That would be so cool to
Done.
see Damien there.
Yeah.
Chief Keith, 57 months, Alpha Team, the winning team. Thank you, brother, for that long-time
Woo-wee.
support. A veteran and
Almost 6
on the
years,
winning
baby.
team. Appreciate you.
Man, I cannot wait for this remake. Going to play the shit out of it. Happy Friday, everyone. Heading to Redding, California to hit the water slides right now. When I get to the hotel, I'll jump back in.
Hell.
Dude,
Sounds good.
I want to go to a water park right now.
Yeah, that would be fun. Water parks are fun.
I haven't been to one in
Well, I was just
7
on a lake
years.
for a week, so
We're
I'm
on Jet.
good. I'm swimmed out, but I
True.
love it.
Jet.
Toby Nader with the €5.
Yep, we got that. We got
yeah.
Damien. We're on
Damien.
Jet.
Okay.
Rodrigo's the hunk, remember?
Jet Angel with a $10 super chat. Thank you for the very generous support.
Greetings, Alyson. Jubilee was the reason I got into X-Men. After watching the Night of the Sentinels VHS all those years ago, I now play OG RE2 Claire A and B scenarios once every other week religiously.
You guys didn't read that.
We couldn't help
couldn't.
it.
She was
It's your
good.
fault.
I say, like, understand, guys, we get a lot going on. We get confused, but as soon as you guys fuck up, I throw you under the bus immediately.
That's
John.
the most toxic workplace of all time. We just throw you under the bus and we all look like shit.
John McDumpy, thank you for the 10 Canuck
Love
bucks
your
super
name.
chat. Appreciate that.
How well do you think that Lunette from Oh
Big
my
comfy couch.
Okay, yeah. The BBC, I was thinking of the network. Would
Yeah, so true.
would have done in the Raccoon City outbreak. Did she have any formal weapons training behind the scenes?
It's a great question.
That's
We
why I
should have
stopped
asked.
reading it, because I thought it was something worse.
Yeah.
Lee?
Yeah, like I said, she has a minigun in the couch.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah.
My team is good, but they're not perfect. So they might miss some things.
We're better than the leader.
You guys did great.
Shut the damn hell up.
Better than that nervous ass
I
leader.
was getting to the compliment.
Okay, pretty
I get
boy.
nervous.
Hey, I'll
Let's
get to it
talk
too.
Talk more gameplay.
I like
Lee,
you when you're
thank you for
quiet.
that- Thank you for that $2 super chat, Lee.
Drink that.
You guys
I
not-
read that one already.
Okay.
And that's why we went back and read it. So I don't know. I tried
Damien,
to.
thank you for the $5 super chat.
Are you allowed to talk about future
That's
projects?
for
Zach?
Allison and Zach.
Oh,
That's why I didn't read it, because Zach wasn't there anymore for a while. He took the phone call.
oh,
Also
yeah.
plans on making hardcover versions of them, Biotic Crisis, for example.
I gotta-
I think they got
I
some.
gotta read Zach's.
I think they got a lot of plans for that, though, from what they seem. They seem kind of very excited about that, right?
I think
Right?
when
That's
Zach,
right. I stated I can't actually read.
No.
That's what Corey reads for me.
He's like Chris Redfield.
Sorry.
what Zach said when he like at one point at the beginning, there's some stuff he can't talk about
Yeah.
yet with stuff that's in work, so we don't know.
I think they're working on a lot, yeah.
That's Kevstar.
Yeah.
Fair gamer.
Read it. Next.
All right.
We read
Wata,
we read. We're down. Atelier.
Oh, we read. Okay. Thank you.
Atelier.
At Lear, thank you for that $5 super chat, brother.
Resident Evil 2 and Claire was my intro to Resident Evil. To say your portrayal of Claire is important to me is an understatement. Thank you for being part of the series. We'll have to send her some of these
Yeah,
afterwards.
yeah.
so,
I
you
would have
know.
loved to read because, like, the same for me. I would have loved to read that to her. Sorry, we couldn't read everything, guys.
We just couldn't
We
tonight, guys.
appreciate
Sorry,
the
man.
support, though. And I'm sure she'll see it. I'm sure she'll rewatch.
Yeah.
I'm sure she'll go through them. Damien, thank you for the $5 super chat.
Question for both. Favorite niche retro. I didn't see this one.
Yeah, but this was after. This is when she was leaving.
This includes board games. Mine board game is Dark Tower. Video game is Friday the 13th.
I heard Dark Tower is like the perfect board game, but not a good movie. And it had.
I don't know any of that.
it
I don't even know
had,
what that is.
Oh God, what's his name? The guy that did Training Day. Training Day.
Nick Cage.
Nicolas Cage.
Oh God, Denzel
Nicholas
Washington.
Capallo.
It had Denzel Washington in it.
Oh,
It was-
Training Day.
Yeah.
Fahrenheit 9/11. Or what's that other
Was he in
movie?
it?
No, he's in another good movie. Denzel's fucking good.
Mega Jetty, thank you for the $5 super chat.
Still want a Resident Evil where Claire will help. From Jill and Rebecca, searching for Stevie to either give him proper burial or save him. Capcom never showed that.
hope
I think
they-
that'd be a cool side like comic book series or something. Like not a game. But it would just,
I mean,
Oh, the girls go and find Steve to bury him.
but it's cool.
I get it.
Like,
No, I get it.
I love the additional
like that.
lore to the series.
Yeah, me
I
too,
mean,
man.
Maybe they could touch on that in the Veronica remake.
Or the Dark Side
I doubt
Veronica.
that, but hopefully.
Oh,
If they do a Dark Side for the remakes and Umbrella
Oh
Chronicle.
God.
hell yeah.
All right,
I'm all for
unique-
that.
Tony
Yeah,
fucking
Tony
yeah,
loves
hell yeah.
Darkside Chronicles.
You
We
said
gotta-
Darkside Chronicles. He rematerialized back in his chair just. He's like, I've been summoned from the ether.
So when we do the road to Veronica,
Why did your back hurt?
We'll get Tony to play Darkside Chronicles.
I want to play it with him. We gotta beat him.
I'm down.
Tony's just playing by himself. Better without us.
Wait, that's the one player one. That's not the Susie and Tony
Two-player
portrayal.
one.
I'm thinking
No,
of
that you're thinking
Umbrella.
Operation
Oh no, no,
Raccoon.
that's
Operate.
Operation Raccoon City.
Yeah.
So I'm never playing anything. again.
And because you said that was Umbrella Corridor in the stream today.
I
I know.
Oh my god, Claire was
Literally, I
was
almost
in
just
Umbrella
did the same
Corps.
thing.
My least favorite game.
I'm
but she
sitting
did
here
like
like, what
that,
the
but I
fuck?
confused it with
Right, and I was like in my head, I was like, wait, I can't think of the name. What is it? I was like, wait, Operation.
I was very confused
Yeah. No, I
when you
should
said
have said
Umbrella Corps.
something.
that's the wrong thing. That's how I started.
I was starstruck, you know? That's the first time I met her. Was like,
I love
Can
it.
I say
When
something?
Catherine were here, dude, I fumbled my lines purposely so I could set him up like, oh, he's no good. And then I went into the interview. So I threw him
And he
off,
also
and I lowered
fumbled
the
this.
expectations.
Andy's no good.
No. It's a mind game, babe. All right, screw up.
I
right
made
away.
you think I was stupid.
Ooh, Bob.
Yeah.
Wait, but you are.
Unique score points. Remember, from 52 months, Row Squad Bravo team.
We already read that.
Yeah, we did.
It's the true Claire. Much love. Your voice is burned into my brain from Resident Evil 2. Leon, watch out. I didn't ask her to say lines, but I always get weird.
She did some.
She did.
On her own,
I don't know.
kinda.
I get weird asking. Ever since I talked to a voice actor, not Resident Evil, but just a voice actor, and they said like, "What do you think when people ask you to like do voice lines?" He's like, "Dance, monkey, dance."
It's like
And I
Shrek
was like,
do the
"Oh
roar.
god!" It's my favorite thing to hear. It's my favorite thing to hear voice actors read you the line, but at the same time, like I never want to be that guy to say "dance, monkey, dance." So that's why I don't
Right.
ask him to say
Right.
more.
But that's you overthinking again too, I think.
Yeah,
'cause
probably.
This is obviously a thing that is out there for everybody, so they
Yeah.
would be more than likely to do it.
Yeah.
And want to do it.
I
you
wanted
know.
to hear her because she likes the screaming. I wanted
Yeah,
to scream.
I was gonna say
but
it too.
I can ask her to do it.
Yeah.
Pixley.
Thank you, brother, for joining the Row Squad recruit salute. Let's all welcome Pixley. Pixelate to the Row Squad.
Not-
Jay
yeah.
Ritzy with
Yeah,
an
I
insanely
know.
generous $100 super chat. A big dono bomb. Oh my God. Blow it up in the chat for Jay Ritzy.
Do you like
Get
it?
those Pooh Bears. And that's
No. We know.
Carl on Winnie the Pooh.
You know, I used to think it was Steve Harvey. Until somebody finally told me it was
yeah,
Carl.
brother.
So that's why Jay Ritzy's like ingrained his profile.
I didn't read that, but I wanted to say thank you and give you your award. ARS with
The
a
mustache.
200. ARS super chat. Thank you, brother.
Happy Friday, everyone, and great stream with a great guest. Vamos! I just finished seeing Oak Street at the cinema. It's good.
I was like, I watched a trailer for it on Netflix, and it said it was coming to Netflix, but I guess it's in the theater now. I really
It'll go to
want to see
Netflix,
it.
probably.
Yeah, I really want to see it.
I don't
but
know what it is, though.
I thought it was on Netflix.
It will be if you saw it on Netflix.
I was talking to a
It
guy in
looks
the
like
chat,
Aliens,
one of our
honestly.
groups,
Really?
Original Sin,
I don't know.
and he said that it's very much like Dino Crisis because it takes you
Oh,
out of
I saw
your-
that.
Yeah, it takes you out of your time zone, puts you into a different time zone
yeah.
with
Was
dinosaurs.
that in that group chat?
It's like Dino Crisis.
Was that in that group chat? Is that what they're
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about?
that's what
Okay.
we're talking about.
Catherine, thank you for the $5 super chat.
I wrote Alice. Yeah, we read this one.
Okay. Overtone, thank you for the 20 months Alpha Team, the winning team. Thank you for almost 2 years, brother.
That helpless feeling of a loss as a child is so real.
Oh, I hated it.
Raccoon City getting nuked was my first childhood devastation. I cried. Remember, Bob, your kid has you, you have Alyson, and we'll all be okay.
I think that's like honestly when you guys were talking about, you were talking about your kid was going through all these emotions, but he was going through them with you, so then you could give your dad input.
Right.
Yes,
It's like
exactly.
he obviously understood that it was a cartoon. It wasn't real. But
But he
like
felt
he got attached to the character, and it's like up to that point of the series, it's like, oh, the anime trope of obstacle, I'm gonna power up and now I win. And this was the first time he didn't win and he lost in a very
The good
big
guy
way.
died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that was
Brutally.
Well, they're pirates, so are they good?
The
Yeah.
entire
They're doing
interview
good.
was
It was
amazing,
One Piece.
and we talked so much about Resident Evil and all the different things Alyson was in. But like towards the end of it, we got
do kill
real,
them.
and I'm glad we had that real moment where she could give her thoughts on modern entertainment and your thoughts from a father and her thoughts from a mother, and like actually have that conversation. I thought that was really good.
I like that too. Good job, Bob.
Yeah, I think it was even more interesting. I mean, a lot of the things she said, I knew or I thought that would be something she thinks that way. So the personal conversation was
to know
much more
her.
interesting.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, getting to know. Yeah, exactly.
That's the thing that sets you apart when you're a good person when it comes to interviews. You don't just ask like the basic questions that everybody else has already asked. Everything like you get deep down into stuff, and I think that's kind of something we've always done here on this channel for years. Honestly,
Get to move past the interview about the game, talk about the things that we want to hear about, the things we want to talk about, and to go into like who are you as a
And that's what
person,
we thought, Street
and
Fighter.
you know, your beliefs and like what makes you you. And
I just
No, the green and
it's true that we do get into.
I just remember like one of the examples was like when we had Ruben Langdon on all those years ago.
Oh,
like we got
you guys
when we-
did that, yeah.
Yeah, like we got into like the subject of aliens, and we asked him, it's like, look, you've done a lot in your career and your life and everything like that. What's something you still want to do that you haven't done? And he says, I want to actually be on a real UFO and video it.
Holy fuck! I need to meet Ruben Langdon. God damn it! This sounds like my guy.
Oh yeah, no, dude, Ruben, like he'll
forgot
talk
all
about it.
about
Like I covered years ago. I covered the panel when Devil May Cry 5 came out. I did the photos of Well, yeah. Also, Ruben was also the motion capture artist for Chris Redfield for years. Not even just that. He was Code Veronica. He was 5. He was Code Veronica.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he was. That was like when Code Veronica was the first one they started doing motion capture for.
Oh,
for
true.
Resident
Alyson
Evil.
was kind
I
of saying
wasn't
that.
in the Ruben Langdon interview, but I watched it back thinking it was a Devil May Cry thing, and I learned so much about what Ruben has done. Like
In
within
Resident Evil too, yeah.
But
you're like, oh shit.
I remember hearing him talk about aliens, but I completely forgot about it.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like, damn, I really want to meet and talk.
Roll
to Ruben
files.
Langdon. Get him on Roll Files, baby. We need to reinvent that series.
Don't you love that Jesus?
Yeah,
That's Alien Jesus. You ever see that?
He
Yeah.
posed like the shotgun
With the
guy.
shotgun.
sick.
We've done some weird things. with
Hey,
this channel
Andy.
since you've been gone.
Andy Spieling,
Fairly.
Yes.
will you back up? Play back.
We were trying to see your shirt.
I want to see your shirt. Wait. We guessed them all. The top 4 we guessed.
Metroid,
No,
Spyro,
yeah.
Mega Man.
Yeah.
And that last one is probably
Blanca
from Street Fighter.
Kirby,
Yeah.
Sub-Zero, God of War, Woodman.
Sackboy,
Bioshock.
Link, Bioshock.
That's Big Daddy to
Chief.
you.
Oh my god, my favorite Astro Bot.
Fucking Crash Bandicooter.
And then Princess Peach from
Yeah, right.
Mario. I got,
Oh, and there's a TV.
Oh, what's the TV?
Oh, yeah.
That's Halo, Chief.
That's good. I like
That's
that.
John
that's
317.
Full shirt.
What is the name?
117.
All right, we
Yeah,
gotta,
that's a
we gotta
Bible
get caught
verse.
up. We got an after party.
Halo's
to
got
do
this whole
for
Bible
everyone
thing.
tonight. And Beggy might be joining us for that.
Halo.
I can't wait to interview her
Angel.
about Resurrection.
Tinfoil.
Moving on now, we got Johnny Boy with $5 super chat. Oh, we
stand for
missed
that.
Delta Frost.
You stand for that?
69 months
Nice.
Alpha Team though. Winning team.
the after? Oh no, did I miss a stream?
What the fuck, dude? You missed one of the best streams. We've done it forever.
We've been actually promoting this for a couple days now.
Yeah, but we haven't promoted it at all because I wanted to make sure that
Oh,
was going
we
to
were supposed to be promoting this for a couple days. So it's our
last
fault.
night, but that's it.
Yeah.
But thank you for
I
coming
forgot
on,
you were
though.
waiting to, yeah.
Johnny Boy, thank you for that $5 super chat.
Thank you, Jage, for setting this stream up. I had an awesome time getting to listen to and ask a question to the OG Claire herself.
I do like to ask your guys' questions. Like I have my own questions and I'll go on.
You came up with a shit ton of good
I
ones.
think about long.
Yeah, you did.
She's right. I'm ADD.
But you were good at it, yeah. Yeah, she called that out. That was a good thing.
That was like
That's something I never noticed.
The most sense I've heard is like
Yeah.
you need to shut that part out of your brain off. That
Yeah.
thinks, and just go into the zone.
That's why when I'm playing video games and I Discord with like my buddy and stuff, we'll
Yeah.
just chat and I can actually
You
just chat.
right.
You don't think
Yeah.
about the
No.
bad and the good, you know?
Yeah, I just
Can you
wanna
only
make-
learn information while you're watching Subway Surfers?
No, we're
I
not
don't
that
even know
young.
what that is.
That's brain rot.
It's like jingle.
Subway
keys,
Surfers is on the bottom of the screen while they're showing you a reel. You know?
Where they have like the Minecraft
yeah,
jumping.
Yeah.
Spade,
Hardcore, I like those.
Thank you for that $2 super chat. Appreciate that.
Spade says, dang, came late. Did she talk about Outbreak?
Yeah.
A little bit.
We almost had an outbreak
Quite a bit.
conversation a few times.
Oh, the Hershey candy person.
Kelsey.
Kelsey.
Yes, Kelsey, thank you for the $5 super
I knew your face. I couldn't think of the name though. Yeah.
It's Kelsey.
Yeah.
I am the Hershey candy person from Creature Feature, LOL.
Hell yeah.
But thanks
Our
for the
favorite
input.
people.
I'll save the candy delivery for original Sin filming instead. So that was her bringing Hershey's.
Okay, so
And you tried to stop her?
And they brought me the two the Beretta and the,
Oh, I know what they brought you.
this.
But they brought me Hershey's.
Yeah, yeah.
well,
My wife
Kelsey, you
loved
can
that, by the
still,
way.
you can still bring it, but if they say no, don't
Yeah.
eat.
No, just give it to them if you want. Hell yeah.
Right,
Fresh
and
from
they
the
said
factory
no,
is cool.
bring it to us.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. They'll eat it.
Fresh from the factory is really cool though. It's like rare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should have was better.
It is.
I like
It
this.
is.
I try to stay away from sweets. I'm trying to lose weight.
Tony ate them all.
You look like that, by the way. You look like you did lose some
I did
money.
what?
Thank you, I did.
All them Hershey bars. You ate a lot of
That's
those.
some money. Just every
Oh no, they were the Reese's.
From Kelsey. Oh yeah, the Reese's and Hershey's.
Yeah, yeah, that was.
Yeah, like you
Hershey's
and I were like, oh, dude, Reese's.
I
Yeah.
remember that day.
Totally was.
Tony tore through them right.
That's right when I was like starting my diet too, so I was like kind of picking at them, but like not, you know.
Yeah, you were.
Thanks a lot, Kelsey. The
Yeah.
goats of Raw with an incredibly.
I wish I could diet properly, but I still can't eat lettuce because I'm afraid.
I
Cyclospora.
checked it. I asked ChatGPT.
That's not real.
They said it's done.
They literally got rid of it in
They did it on
24
the
hours.
17th.
Well, they got rid of it in 24
I don't
hours.
believe it.
Oh god, that would ruin the business. Thank you to go for that $20
Mm-hmm.
super chat. Appreciate that, brother.
What are y'all's thoughts about the new leaks that have been on GTA 6? Does it kill the hype or still planning on getting it? I don't watch
I
it.
talked about that last night. There's so many leaks
seen
that
them.
come through. I don't know what's real.
Well, the
and
one's
what's
real.
AI.
The new one's real.
I believe there's
What's the
real
re-
ones
what's
out
the
there.
leak?
What I've watched
He's
looks
got the
good,
entire
but I've also
development
watched
copy,
ones that I'm
and
like,
he's sharing
could be
clips of
AI.
it. Somebody
I
that
don't
used to
know.
work for Rockstar.
It's fine.
They already got subpoenas out
I
from
wanna play it.
Microsoft, Discord, and all kinds of things right now to get him.
Yeah.
They're going after him with as
Yeah.
much litigation as they
Wish
can.
I would have seen it.
Just leak
No,
the
you
whole
can.
thing.
Or maybe I did see
You
it.
can
good
download the
thing-
game
What?
on PC.
I mean,
What?
Yes.
The game leaked?
No.
so apparently those.
I don't know that much. No, I think that he's threatening to leak it if other game companies don't follow in line with being
Yeah,
better.
so the thing about the leaks is they apparently have a full version of the game and they're ready to leak the ending of the game
Yeah.
if like 3 of their demands are not met. One of the demands is
$1
bring back
million.
physical media. So I understand that.
Physical
Second
media,
off, physical media. The second one is enough of the bullshit, enough of hiding stuff behind digital downloads. Like it's like, oh, if you pre-order this, you're gonna get this that's already in the game, essentially, right?
I like that.
And then,
yeah, you're right.
all superheroes don't wear
yeah, so
capes.
like, yeah, but then they kind of pulled the thing where it was just like, oh, wait, if you want to get like access to these things, use our cryptocurrency. It's like, get the fuck out of here.
There's a lot of sketchy shit here. The guy obviously did work for Rockstar. He obviously worked for Rockstar. He's got it.
It's like those guys that go around and cut down those cameras.
The deflockers. They're called the deflockers.
All heroes don't wear capes, brother.
That's true. They wear masks.
All
heroes behind the keyboard.
Andy likes that one.
Thing, Tony? You said what was his?
But it's just better, honestly. Like I don't agree with it because it is illegal. But let's look at what all these gaming companies are doing in this day and age. They're making tons of money, and yet they're laying off so many of their employees across various different companies.
Me first.
Me, please.
Okay, go.
I think the guy who's doing it is Tony. He's got the perfect backstory, dude.
But can I have a second? Can I go? This ties it back to what Alyson said. As a true villain is not actually a villain, but some people think they're the hero.
Yeah, I mean,
shut up.
Everyone's back around of their own story.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding. Because you let me talk first.
Yeah.
Right, but
hold on, we're almost caught up.
Yes, we are.
We got Ashley. Thank you for the 2 Canuck Bucks super chat. Hopefully, we'll see you at Toronto, Ashley.
Great stream tonight. You did a great job hosting, JJ.
Thank you. I was like, I hope I don't burn her. Like, oh my god, I made.
Who, Ashley or?
No,
Alyson.
Alyson. Hopefully, I didn't make a mistake. Invited him to be the host.
Yova Rock.
Oh no.
Missed Yova.
Oh, we missed Yova.
My game of the year is Resident Evil 9 Requiem, fake GTA 6, and you know it.
Hell yeah, bro.
Oh fuck GTA 6.
Oh,
I've never been a fan.
Requiem will be my favorite, but GTA is.
Are you normal?
It's right there.
You're different.
I can't wait for GTA. How about you, Andy?
I use it all the time. Ever since you said that with them. Jeez,
dude. GTA 6.
Remember that?
What's gonna be your game of the year, Andy?
Yeah.
Requiem or GTA 6?
Of all time.
That's a good question.
His old house. And you're like, the villagers were all like, she's different.
Yeah. I mean, Requiem wasn't bad, but it was not a 10 out of 10 game for me.
Yeah, you actually had a very critical review about it. A little bit more critical than me, but I agree with some things that you said.
Yeah, it's an old build. Sorry, early build that the guy's got.
It might be. I haven't played it yet. I mean, I have it, but I didn't have the time. The Blood of the Dawnwalker, maybe. It looks very good. I don't know.
I'm talking about GTA.
That's that game though. That Gamescom that he and Anka went to go play.
Yeah.
Yuck. No, okay, it looks alright.
So GTA 6 or Requiem? What do you pick?
Yeah. Easy.
Requiem.
Okay, good. He answered correctly. That was a test of him being on the team. Now that he's a new member, he answered correctly.
I still think he needs to be on probation for a little bit. It took
By the way, Corey's the one extending your probation.
It took him too many seconds, brother.
He was for dramatic effect. Come on, he's German. It's dramatic.
No, they're efficient. They're the opposite.
Yeah. Ashley, thank you for the 2 Connect bucks. Great stream. Oh yeah, I read that again because I wanted to.
Oh yeah, Ashley, we did a really good job hosting tonight, didn't we?
And thank you, Ingrid. Welcome to Rogue Squad Recruit Salute. Let's all welcome
Ingrid the dwarf.
The dwarf to the Rogue Squad. Member. Holy shit, I got members I got to give to tonight. 137. God damn it.
We get 150.
We might be able to hit 150.
Probably.
We'll see.
And we hit the bullseye. We hit the light goal. No, we didn't.
Hold on.
Yeah, we did. We have 10 more to give out.
I have a lot to
At least 10, yeah.
We'll be gifting out some members. But just know, guys, we're doing an after party tonight to kind of reflect what we're doing right now. We're just kind of catching up. We're going to do this in the after party. We're going to have a few drinks, say thank you to our members. If you don't have the means to support us, like I understand, I appreciate you guys coming by. If you do support us, it's our way of saying thank you for your support. It doesn't matter if you join at 2, 5, 10. You get all the same perks. It's whatever you're able to do. Thank you for funding the Residents of Evil, what we do here. We appreciate you guys. But yeah, as soon as the stream ends, we're going live with the after party. And Beggy said she was going to be having with her boyfriend.
Ugh. No, I'm kidding.
I like her boyfriend.
I love him too. He's actually really cool.
But she said she will join us for the after party.
I just meant girls because boys. I don't know.
Disgusting.
Real quick though, Ashley, ask him a trick question after 4 a.m. because you kept reading her.
I'll fuck it up, I promise. Kelsey, thank you for the $2 super chat.
Oh man, didn't mean to ruin your diets. My bad, just mine.
We're giving.
And I was drinking all weekend, so it doesn't matter.
That
was the one good thing I was doing, was not eating as many chocolates as normal, you know.
And thank you. We are all caught up.
No.
Resident Legal with 78 months recruit. Salute. Thank you for the long
Super
time
senior.
support. Holy shit. That's veteran
Freshman.
times 2.
Recruit.
All right, read it.
RE9 sucks.
Whoa.
No, RE9 DLC kind of sucks. Give us Jill in the new one.
We don't know.
We didn't get a DLC yet. We got that first bonus mode, but that's
that DLC,
that's what they mean.
I
Yeah,
would have rather had Mercenaries. I didn't mind it. It was fun.
it was fun for the first 2 nights we played it, dude.
Yeah.
I was having a fucking ball, dude.
It's fucking
I
tough.
loved
What
it.
do you, Tony and Andy, what do you guys think about the Resident Evil 9 DLC?
Leon
That-
must
that's
die
Fucking
again.
It was okay.
tough.
Needs more motorcycle.
Tony likes it.
All right.
What-
Like I
what's
was,
the
I mean,
question?
I was kind of hoping for Mercenaries, but you know, it's all right for what it is.
What's the question?
You will
What is the
Leon must die.
question?
Yeah, we will ask the question.
Leon must die. I was disappointed, to be honest,
Yeah.
with all the bonus modes, because
There's only one.
when I think about Nakanishi, I think about Resident Evil 7
Yes.
and
We'll see.
the shit ton of bonus
5 or
games
6.
fucking
that was in it.
Yeah.
So
Poker with
I
Jack.
was
Jack 21.
disappointed
There's 14.
with the,
Oh, there's not.
Just trying to talk.
Yeah, quit talking over Andy.
Go ahead, Andy. I'm sorry.
with,
you know what
all
Tony
good.
feels.
I was just disappointed because it was only one game. It wasn't that special. I mean, it was fun for maybe 2 or 3 hours, but
Yeah,
I wasn't a big fan. I mean,
I agree.
it was alright.
That's what I
I
said
think
the
it's
first
fun.
time.
It's fine. It's a
Piece of
free
shit.
DLC,
I
but
said thanks.
if that's all
It's
we're gonna
free,
get
yeah.
plus the story DLC, like, would have rather had merch. But you know,
Double.
it's what it is. But yeah, we are all kind of guys. I think that's it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. What are we been live for 4 hours? Yeah, we're gonna send her over to the after party. So let's go back to the just chatting to close out. All right, guys. So
Yeah.
it has been a monumental stream.
7.
One of my most fun ones that we've done in a long time. As far as like having Alyson on, amazing actress, amazing person. Really appreciate her. Thank you, Screenfire.
Andy!
30
3 years!
Recruit salute. Congratulations on 3 years. Got that
What's that
real squad
Fortnite
hype.
dance?
I don't.
Time flies.
All right, time to gift out members. We
He's a
hit
kid.
the chat goal. I gifted out 5 for that. We hit the member goal. I'm gonna gift out 5 for the member goal. Thank you guys so much. And what else did we hit? We hit the chat goal. We hit the member goal, and we hit the like goal. I'm
You already
gifting
gave
10.
out the bullseyes the first time.
Yep.
You made a new one?
So as
a new
our
one?
way of saying thank you for helping us hit all 3 goals, I'm now gonna gift out another 10.
okay.
To say thank you. If for some reason before we end this we hit 150 members or we hit 1,250 likes, I'll get that another 5 for each of those. But guys,
only
thank
3
you for your
members.
support.
That's why I laughed.
Thank you for coming by. Wait, what?
There's only 3 members away, JJ.
3 people have to give one.
Oh, we might hit that. But thank you guys.
barbecue,
Thank
though.
you for continuously supporting us and everything we do. Thank you for allowing
Yeah.
us to live our dreams. I hope you guys enjoyed the content. I hope you enjoyed our conversation with Claire Redfield. Alyson
no,
Coors.
that's Alyson Court.
That's Claire Redfield, baby.
I know.
But you know, let me know your thoughts too after the stream. I read a lot of it now, but like I'm curious for those that watch the VOD. Are you going to be joining us for Toronto Fan Expo? Hey, Road Team member Tony.
Don't even acknowledge it. I was going to say, just let it keep going.
Oh, holy shit. Road Team member Tony with 5 gifted Road Squad.
Thank you, Tony.
members, helping us hit 150 members. Our stretch goal. As our way of saying thank you, we are now going to get that another 5 to 1-up Tony.
Did you ever realize Tony only ever gifts when it does for the better for everyone?
Yeah.
To look good.
He's the best.
I'm kidding, Tony.
gotta give
You
him
don't.
props where you know, credit
He
where
does. He
credit's
always
due.
gives them all. I'm kidding, but
Just steal the thunder.
yeah.
Thank you,
He's the
Tony.
good guy. He hit the goal.
Sorry, I did one after him, so I won.
True.
Yeah, last
But
last word.
that's already written in paper and
Last
ink.
one, I got the last
You
word.
know.
Thank you, Tony, for the 5. Gifted brother, we appreciate that.
Thanks, Tom.
Let's welcome our 10 new members, plus the 10 we gifted out. God damn, we are now at 157 members. So, guys, if you were gifted a membership or you became a member and you're wondering, how the hell do I join this after party? Stay on this stream. As soon as the credits wrap, as soon as the stream ends, it'll automatically redirect you to the after party. Pay no mind to the title or thumbnail. That's last week's. We'll put up another one. Bob Spaghetti! Road Team member Bob with a gifted membership.
That didn't even make sense to do it at that time.
Yeah, Road
I'm the
Squad,
most
I
recent
trained.
one, so that means I win.
Baz.
God damn, we're growing the
I
row
get that.
ourselves, baby. Thank you, Bobby. Everybody get those spaghetti mans in the chat. Get the spaghetti. Thank you, Bob, for growing the row. Hey, Baz, 61 months. Recruit salute.
61 months of these nerds.
Oh, she's starting to sound like fucking Cossack.
You need to get rid of that guy.
Yeah, it's wrecking you. So just like
Hey, people that don't know what we're talking about, it's just so rude.
Inside. Yeah.
Her boyfriend makes the joke, the nerd joke all the time. That's all it is.
We love Baz. We love
We love
Kozak. Baz is our official artist of the row. She's
And
a
a frog.
moderator. We appreciate her. What the hell? You're starting to sound like your boyfriend. Holy
God
shit!
damn it, Kaya.
10 gifted Rose Squad Legion members getting a step closer to the Roman Empire. Let me get that big donation award in the chat for Kaya. Thank you, Kaya. Everyone
There's
get
her
those
emoji.
Kayas in the chat. We dedicated
Or
that.
his.
Kaya,
I always call Kaya a girl because Kayla.
Kaya's donated so many members that we dedicated an entire emoji to Kaya.
One that was a thing from Resident Evil 4. It's not even Kaya.
It's Kaya.
Based on what they did for original Sin alone, you kind of, you know.
Kaya-
Yeah,
it's
but
Kaya.
based on what she looks like, he.
They. We don't know if she's he or they. We don't know Kaya.
I think I figured it out because I called them Kayla a couple of times. I think I got corrected.
Hey, Johnny Boy, continuing to grow the Rose Squad with another gifted membership. Thank you, Johnny Boy, for
The
continuing.
most recent one
that
wins.
Rose Squad
Johnny
Legion
won?
hype train.
Yeah.
We're going off the rails, baby, and we're taking that train all the way to the Rose Squad Legion after party.
But the rails lead to the house. We gotta take the rails change.
We're off the rails, baby. All right,
We're
but guys,
crashed.
thank you all so much. I really appreciate all your support tonight, and I'm sorry I couldn't read the super chats as they were coming, but I hope you enjoyed our live stream with Alyson Court. Phenomenal stream for me personally.
Oh, I loved it.
That was a lot of fun. I'm sure there's a million more questions I can ask her, but we can always do that again in the future. If you enjoyed it and you have not hit that like button, please do so. Let's get a like spike. Anything all of you guys want to say before we close out?
Shout out to the 550 people that stuck around, like,
Damn.
even after Alyson left.
Yeah,
That's crazy. I thought most people were going to dip after she did, but
real MVPs.
you guys are the goats. You're the real goats around.
Why do you think
Speaking
so
of the goat
down?
row,
Look on the row with a gifted Rose Squad Legion membership. Thank you, brother, for growing the row, bringing us to 169 members tonight. Everybody get those goats in the chat. Let's welcome our new member. Thank you, goat.
They go.
right.
I just want to say thanks to everybody too. That was an awesome stream.
Awesome.
Can't wait
Love
for the
it.
after party.
Andy, let's
Yes.
go. What's your famous closing line for tonight? Your famous quote.
My famous quote?
Yeah, I mean, because this stream is probably going to go down in history. People love when we play
Oh.
games with the actors, and we played with Alyson tonight, so please say something prolific.
It better be good.
Better be good.
Legendary.
Oh God.
Yeah, we put it on the spot. As we should.
You said God. That is legendary.
Nice job.
Oh, I have one. I have one.
All right.
Yeah.
Ja.
Oh!
Yeah.
Whoa!
Mike.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sass on that German.
All the Germans in the chat right now are all like, oh, damn.
How ungrateful.
It's kind of like,
What an animal, dude.
but it's a very specific thing that only certain Germans do. He said if you know what it is, people will be like,
He
wow.
basically said, like, he can give a shit less about
Yeah. It's basically like, it is what it is, right? Like, it's cool, but whatever.
6'7".
Anywho, it's
I'm
devolving.
tired. I'm not.
You're good. We're
Not
just kidding.
creative.
We're kidding,
I-
Andy.
That was good. That was a good closing
Yeah.
statement.
Just say Shizer.
I'm glad you joined the road team. They finally get to see you.
Ah,
They
let
get to
me
meet you.
the
And all you guys
rematch.
is, yeah. Hell yeah, we need somebody with some edge. Hell yeah.
Somebody that doesn't give a fuck.
I needed that guy. All right, Tony, your turn.
For what?
Say your legendary line.
Or you want to close it out and say something to our community?
He's the legendary Bostonian. I don't.
I do have a legendary lion, you bastard. There it is.
All right, say you had a good night, you bastard.
You say you had fun or something.
I had a good night with you beautiful bastards.
There it is.
Alright.
Thank you, Tony.
Guys, thank you so much. Thank you, Philip. Thank
Daniel,
you, Thank
Charlie,
you,
Chunk.
the gifted memberships, and thank you,
Oh,
Chunk,
for joining.
virus. We got the fucking Chunk virus.
Oh, the worst
God
virus.
damn it.
It's the opposite of Ozempic.
Thank you guys for growing the row. Thank you
blowing Chunk.
for becoming members, guys. We appreciate you.
Oh,
It's
Chunk's
been
the big
a
guy.
monumental
Oh, yeah,
night,
he is.
incredibly hyped. Cannot say thank you enough, so I'm going to stop and I'm going to post it over to the Roast Squad after party. But thank you guys. Have a good night.
Wait,
Hopefully, we'll see you in the
wait.
after party. If we don't, we'll catch you back here at the Residence of Evil.
Hold on. We got 174 new members tonight. How can they get directed to the after party?
already
Just for them not to know.
He just said it. He said it 3 times.
He
He did it at the beginning and the end,
Oh
in the middle and at the end.
Bob, pay attention.
Literally, when you put your hand up, he was just getting done.
I'm just padding it out because now we got Daniel Thibodeau. with one more
Thank you,
gift to
Daniel.
Rose Squad.
We would've got that anyway.
175. If we hit 200,
for
I'll
time.
get that another 5. But Bob padded it out. I already explained how to get to the after party. Name
All
your
right.
notifications. Stick
Love
around.
you guys.
See you in the after party. If not, we'll hope to see you back at the Residence of Evil. Good night, everybody. Thank you.
Bye.
Boom, bye.
Now, please leave.